Hello everybody, and welcome. We are Dicey Adventures, and we are continuing our Tales of Talerian campaign. Before we get started, just gonna, I've been doing it, just making sure we give thanks to, saying thank you to all the people that have done amazing artwork. We've gotten some amazing artwork from Brooke recently. They've been doing amazing. You can definitely catch what they've done on Instagram or Twitter. I think you've posted a couple to Twitter as well. So follow us either at Dicey_adventures on Instagram or at adventure or hashtag Dicey. Adventures_Dicey, or is it
just Adventures Dicey?
Adventures Dicey on Twitter.
Stumbling over that
you can catch any of our episodes on YouTube, and we're working on converting a lot of them to podcasts right now. And we're going to be having Sinjin reciting at some point recap to if anybody was wanting to get caught up where we currently are. We'll be doing that.
Is it from his perspective?
From his perspective.
Are we all going to be doing things from our perspective? Because
potentially soon, yeah. But that's
wildly inaccurate.
Is that Sinjin's going to give a 30 episode recap.
I don't really care what they
do. So tonight's episode 30, which is pretty awesome. So
first day of the year.
Yeah. So happy New Year, everybody, and let's go ahead and jump into tonight. Last time, you were getting ready to leave Kromstad when you received a letter or a summons from an individual in the Woodwit Workers District. And they were requesting that for help. Your name has become known. The Disciples of Sinjin.
Callie loves it.
And
she loves
it.
Callie loves it.
That's
why I said good thing Trin's not.
Trying to remember what was the guy's name?
Still don't know why your batteries.
Bart.
Oh yeah, Bart Wessig.
Bart Wessig. Yes, Bart Wessig and Bart Tybbalds, with no relation to Tybbalds, the one you know, Gregory Tybbalds. But You were summoned by Bart Wessig to go up and investigate some situation that was going on in the forest that was just directly north. This heavily wooded area, many of the workers had been falling asleep and their equipment was being stolen. Upon investigation, you ran into a rather curious, very old halfling named Ovir.
Lorax. Right? Lorax, he speaks for the trees.
Is it Ovir?
Ovir.
Mm-hmm.
Ovir. Mm-hmm. And you convinced him to wait, to not continue on with his plan. You sensed that he was close to taking more drastic measures, resorting to violence because of what was going on in the woods, that they kept being torn down. So you decided to work with him, especially with Ash kind of having a direct tie to nature and talking with a couple trees, finding out what was going on. And you were able to successfully convince Bart Wessig, through the help of the Temple of the Wild Heart and the Temple of the Lionheart, you were able to convince Wildheart and Lionheart. Yeah.
Wow, I heard Lionheart and Lionheart. I was like...
Yeah, I in my head before I said it too. So, you were able to successfully convince them to stop production for 6 months while Ovir created a unique druid's grove that would constantly create trees for them to fell. So, and to leave the forest up north as it is. Through that, and during this time where you've had a lot of reflection, you've done a lot of investigations, you guys all leveled up, so you're all level 8 now. And that is where we're going to begin, is you guys are, after your adventure north and figuring out what you needed to do, you decided to rest the evening in the Quartz Toggle household. Mm-hmm. And that is where we'll pick up. As you guys wake up, Victoria has provided you with an amazing breakfast, per usual. You can see that the 2 guards, Zeke and Fleek, have already manned their post. Again, outside the door.
Just paying off immediately.
Yes.
And you guys are in there eating breakfast. You see Zeke comes in. Zeke just comes in, starts eating some food that's like very quickly, and then steps out, and then Fleet comes back in. And
So quick, with this cloak, do I visibly have stone skin?
No.
Okay.
No. It's essentially it's almost like a overshield from Halo and stuff, where it's just this. You don't see it until it's activated.
Okay.
To where if someone hit you with something, it's like this magic aura presents itself. It's always there.
Okay.
Because you have it, but it's not revealed until it's activated.
Makes sense.
Yep. Okay. So the day is yours. What do you guys wish to do?
The day is always mine.
Are we ready to head towards Yondur?
Yeah, I'm like super ready.
What? Is Kromstog boring you?
Yeah. We've been here too long.
Guess we need to show you the
We got
fun parts
some
next
trees
time.
yesterday, so that was good.
That was a lot of fun. I just want to go do more stuff. Like,
did we get a response whether or not we should
Yeah.
visit Callie's parents to fill them in?
I think they said we need more time, right?
Yeah, we can send them messages.
and they were like, they know now like the truth about. I think they're gonna try to press him, Corwin.
So stand by.
Quorum.
Quorum.
Oh my gosh. Quorum.
So stand by for a message from them.
So then we're gonna stand by, yeah.
Guess we have no reason not to go to
Get
Yondur.
Storm, and we can pack up our supplies and
we're taking Storm.
hit the road.
Yeah, we're taking.
And I'm gonna actually summon Philo back because I haven't summoned
Okay.
him for a while.
Okay.
Cool.
So we'll
Poor
say that happen. Are you taking Skittles with you?
No.
We've left instructions with Victoria on how to take care of Skittles.
Okay.
He's retired.
Okay. So every day she does venture over to you haven't built a stable for.
Well, where did he stay before? It was her horse.
It was
Yeah,
my
I thought
horse,
she had
family
a
horse, so
stable
I
at
thought
the
I had a
house.
stable. Like a small.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do. So, sorry. Yeah. You left it. You left it in the.
So they can be cared for.
Yeah, so it can be cared for at the other one. Okay.
We're being spied
So
on.
you guys all hop up and get up in the cart. You, Callie gets
Wait, we take
Storm.
a cart?
I assume
Do we
so.
have a cart?
Oh, I guess you guys would have to purchase a cart.
I don't think we need a cart.
We'll just walk it.
That's fine.
We don't
The
have
carts
good luck
never
with
last
carts.
well.
No.
We're gonna lose it. We're gonna
I
find
think you've lost
something.
what, 2 or 3?
Well, we left one cart, I think, before we went to the fire temple.
And it was not there.
And then one was destroyed. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just
we're just
gonna
no-
have to leave.
Well, no, you came back with a cart. You
Well,
had a-
we left the horse and the cart. The cool
Let's not
horse.
talk about it.
Buttercup.
No.
Buttercup.
On the way
No,
back.
talk
On the
about
way
it.
back
Let's
from.
talk about it.
My
Oh,
best
from
friend.
Fort
From
Grimstone
Keep.
Grimstone Keep. Yeah.
We have a
You
cart.
had a
have a
cart.
feeling,
So
yeah.
if you were given a cart
Maybe.
by Grimstone
He's the
from
ruler of
Grimstone
the
Keep.
Goblin tribe
I don't
now.
think we need it. It's just gonna probably get in the way, right?
It's totally up to you, but you do have a cart.
Are you able to
So you-
keep up?
Me?
Yeah. We walk
I
fast.
can
We're from
walk as fast
Comstock.
as you.
Can you?
Yep.
Mhm.
I know you had problems there for a while.
My leg's feeling great now.
Yeah, he did like really well in that championship thing, even though he lost.
Thanks, Ash.
You're welcome.
I think that was actually supposed to be supportive.
It is.
And I took it as such.
Alrighty, so you guys are no cart, correct?
No
No cart.
Are you sure? Forget it.
All right, 2 carts.
Are you sure about this?
We
Like,
pull
you
one with
chose
ours.
No cart,
All
you
right.
chose death.
So
Two
you
trolls that
guys,
want a cart. Show up.
make your way out through the market district where you currently live, and you make your way out. You see Jeffrey is actually on Jeff, not
Jeff.
Jeffrey. Jeff,
Wow.
the guard that you guys encountered.
I remember Jeffy.
Oh, the one he named.
Oh, you guys
Like
leaving?
you two remembered it.
Yeah,
now.
we're heading out on another great
The
adventure.
one that was
All
named.
right. Well, you guys be safe now.
You do the same.
Thank you.
See you, Jeff.
See you guys. All right, so you guys, he was the one that I kept changing the accent to.
yeah.
He's got an ever-changing accent. It's
So
weird.
does Keith.
Well, it's because of all
Yeah.
the people he talks to coming in and out.
It does.
of
It
his
just-
He's a
office.
very
it's-
influenced
I can't
person.
wait
Yes.
to talk to him next. See who he is now.
Hi there, guys.
It sounds like you just watched Mary Poppins or
Yep.
something.
All right, so
We're
you
heading
guys.
west, correct?
Yes, you're heading west. So if you guys want to look at your maps that I've given you.
West. I thought you said west.
West.
I assume we're taking Kingdom Way
Yes.
over to.
Yes, you guys know it's a very well-traveled road. So to get out of the Kromstog region, it's going to take you roughly, 3 days.
Mhm.
And then on about day 4, you will get to Kingdom's Crossing.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and who is at the front leading this way? You're on Storm currently.
Mhm.
Might be.
It might be Callie. It's
Sure.
kind of in the front.
You know,
kind of
I'm
right
not-
If you're the one on the
horse.
horse, and we're walking.
I will help her keep walking.
Okay. All right. Are you wanting
Is
at
it
any
daytime?
at any point if someone
got
gets
my
tired and
goggles,
stuff
looking
from
back.
walking and stuff, you guys are able to keep a moderate pace. So it's you're moving at a normal pace. You're not pushing anything. No pressing issues currently. Otherwise, but you're going to make a perception check, and he's helping you, so roll with advantage.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Hmm.
Going this, heading down on this road, you guys quickly see a boulder off in the distance that you guys, except for Callie, notices.
I don't notice it.
You notice the boulder, but all of the rest of them pointed out, and they retell the story of how the giants and they found Skittles.
Oh, I got you.
Underneath,
I earned the
underneath that
title of
boulder.
Giant Slayer.
Gotcha.
And so they retell the story, but you guys do see that, and it's kind of a nice marker for you. It's a bad reminder, but it's also one that reminds you of
That
what
was horrible.
It was horrible.
I will say though, it's interesting though because you feel much more confident than you did in those previous times. Is anybody wishing to do so? For instance, if you're wanting to do anything besides just walking, you're gonna have to let me know because you got about 3 days of travel before we get to.
When we are resting, I will try to work on some blade flourishes.
Okay.
But
Is anybody gonna help you work on that?
you want to help me work on these blade flourish thingies? These
Sure.
cool moves I do?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we'll say the first day of travel, you guys go.
Gotta get
Is there
out.
anything else that any of you would like to
Since
do?
I can do it now, I'll probably turn into like a hawk or something and try to fly
Okay.
around.
Okay.
Maybe
So,
keep an eye out on things that way too.
so the first night you're super excited, like you're like, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. And like you watch as she shifts into a bird-like form, a hawk, and you can see her. She tries a few times to get up off the ground. Just the flight is tough. It's one of those things where you're trying to learn and stuff. And now if you wanted to turn into a hawk or whatever and stuff, like you're able to. So whatever she turns into, she's actually turning into that animal. So keep in mind for polymorph.
I think what I would do right when she takes off, I would look and be like, and just go.
Okay.
Just try to go.
All right. So you just feel this instinctual thing, like I want to be able to do that so badly. And as you're just sitting there, and you guys all watch as he's able to turn into a hawk like you, expending your 4th level spell slot. But
Yes.
you just it erupts from you inside, just that feeling of like I want to fly. I want to experience this.
Maybe they'll get along better as birds.
I mean,
I'm gonna probably
can't
try to
talk.
chase her down.
Well, they can probably speak
Talk to
bird, right?
each other.
I assume. Squawk!
I mean, I could talk in rabbit to another rabbit.
So
True.
you
You
do it.
have the intelligence of a hawk.
So
right
you've started kind of
Yeah, I
hovering
have the-
overhead.
I just have the intelligence of a hawk. I get its mental.
You currently
storage.
see him flopping on the ground like this, not being able to fly just yet. Like, just being like,
Well, no, because I literally become mentally everything hawk.
oh, that's right. You
So
actually-
I would know how.
Yeah. So you immediately see him. He begins flying off, and actually flying better than you are right now, as you're currently trying to just like adjust to it.
now.
Like,
I'm a smarter hawk.
yes. Well, because you maintain all of your normal stuff, so you understand that this is a form you've taken that you have to learn. And so it's more challenging for you because his is just a spell that transforms him into it, changes him.
Good thing I'm practicing
So-
flying now.
But
Mhm.
so I wonder how much do I actually retain? Like, do I still know I'm Fury
Yes, you know the base of
Okay.
who you are,
and like what I'm trying to do?
yeah, because it's essentially it's when you change into something that has a very very low intelligence, like that a moth, for instance.
He told me about that
Yeah,
story.
and it's where it's like you could be so distracted, like the animalistic nature transforms, it changes. Maybe some of your decision making. So you guys are all doing that. Are you doing anything, Enid? You can see that those two have gone
I
off
was
to the
just
side.
trying to
They've
fly
been
like
sparring.
right above you.
Can I just
make my
be
shadow
reading
cast
the
on
abyssal books
I don't care. I'm
that?
just having fun
Do you
flying.
read Abyssal?
No,
Me
she
too.
translated them. Ash translated.
Well,
parts of
she
them.
was trying to translate for you.
Yeah. So like we probably wrote that down. I
It's,
don't know.
no,
Then
no,
I'm
no.
just sitting
No,
there.
no. You're allowed to. It's like so, or did you pick up a book? No, you picked up a different book, right? A dictionary, like Abyssal, or I don't know if it was
that was
Draconic.
draconic.
Yeah.
Draconic. Okay,
I
so
guess I
I
could be
was,
studying.
I was
that.
gonna say, so you could actually be learning trying to learn the Draconic
Yeah.
language if you want. So you guys have been working. You're able to identify certain words.
Right.
So if you want to search through and try to learn some more about Abyssal, you can do that. I was trying to be like, I know that you picked up a book specifically to try and learn.
Yeah.
So whatever. What would you like to do?
Sure, I'll read the draconic book
Go ahead and make
or dictionary. It's not a book.
an intelligence
Reading
check
the
for us.
dictionary.
A dictionary is a book.
Just a very
It's not a
important one.
narrative.
Like an encyclopedia is a book.
Intelligence.
Just straight intelligence. Add your modifier.
So just
Like a
plus one.
handbook's a book.
Yeah. So 13.
13. Okay.
Book.
You're it's like sight words. You're reading a word, you're translating it, so you're able to find out like you're learning like the very basics. You look at grass and you're able to be like, like whatever it would be.
Right when you were taking
So
it.
guys, is
That
grass.
obviously is
Okay.
grass.
But you
Remember
like you're working on it.
It's like German.
It's
Can't wait to hear
so you're
butterfly.
learning that.
Okay.
You two, I would
bring
like
me
for
invisible
you,
Mhm.
which
Hold on a second.
what flourish are you trying to work on?
Little did you know, butterflies actually
I'm trying to
just be
finish up
common.
the mesmerizing
We
one.
just never tried.
Mesmerizing.
Because
Okay.
I have 3 of it from my 5.
Okay,
that's
so
what
don't
kind
count.
of
I didn't
talk to
see the
me.
roll, so don't count that roll just yet. Callie, what I'd like for you to do is to go ahead and make a performance check first.
Performance.
Performance as you're trying to
Not
do
great
because
at
it's
all.
the mesmerizing flourish.
I just can't multitask in this group. We need to just focus on walking.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do 2 things at once.
12.
12. Okay. Callie, go ahead and make a
Wisdom save.
wisdom saving throw for me with advantage.
Save.
16.
You watch as St. John stands in front of you, begins this beautiful display of of this flourish, and you're just like, whack, smack the sword out of his hand and smack him with the flat of the blade on the forehead, and he falls backwards. As you're sitting, you're doing it, and you can see him; he's a little bit frustrated. So you can practice.
over watching
I
I was kind of thinking.
Nope, you're supposed to. That's
No, that's
what you're supposed to do.
one of this. So that's
That really good
So-
vision,
Training.
it's a
You
good
hear
effort.
squawking from
so you
above.
can do this.
That was her in game.
I would say
I considered catching myself.
you also
dropping it on
expend
there, but
one
that's a
use of your
different
bardic
character's
inspiration
actions,
trying to
not
do
actions.
that.
Consider doing
Like
that.
because as part of doing the flourish, like you're trying to infuse the magic through it. So you infused it, and it like it wasn't there. Go ahead and roll again another performance check.
17.
17. Make just a regular wisdom saving throw.
13.
13.
Oh, no. Does not
Okay,
say-
so this time, so you watch as he comes through, and for some reason, as he does this, you watch as the light just kind of hits your eyes a little bit, like it reflects in the light of the blade. So he does that, and then he just be like it almost kind of like you get stuck in the movement of the blade as he's just sitting here swinging it back and forth, and you like it's
No,
hard.
I
It's
cut
like
her with the flat of blade.
yeah, and so whack. Okay, so these only count for half. Because it's not in combat, it's not actually something that you're utilizing. It's so you can do one more during this practice period.
Oh,
So
right.
performance check.
Ooh, a lot. 19 plus 7.
Okay, so go ahead and just make a straight roll.
Oh,
Natural 1.
Natural 1. You like immediately this time. You like how do you do this one? I want to know how you make this mesmerizing and like it just entrances her immediately.
I think of how I could do it so I can still do it at night, though. Because, I mean, yeah, the sun...
No. So you did the
works,
sun. Well, that was for that one. I just used that for flare.
Right. But, I mean, that's how I was more thinking of the light reflecting off, almost like blinds
But
and stuns them for a minute.
don't you
but-
have like the magic engraving that could be? Is that the sword you're using?
You're essentially using the magic through the sword,
Yeah,
or
so I-
like through
can
yourself.
Can it kind of glow the blade a little bit as I'm doing it for
Yeah.
this flare? And I
Yeah.
just kind of glow it and do this crazy patterns, and her eyes almost like watch it for a moment.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's just playing
Okay.
with the glow stick.
Yeah.
Does that count as one
That counts
total
as one
success?
total success. Yes.
Okay.
So during this training period, you
Silly.
like
Silly
you
St.
feel
John,
it
that's not a
twice
glow
connect,
stick.
and you're like, oh, okay, this is more of what I'm trying to get.
Got it.
And Callie, you've seen him being trying to do this, and it's weird whenever he does it. It's just it stuns you for a second, where you're just like, I can't do anything. Like but it's really cool. You think it's very interesting, and you're happy to help him. It's not nothing you frustrated with.
I'm not
I
frustrated.
love Callie.
She's just
Thank
like,
you very much for
Go get
helping
her.
me.
You're welcome.
This will help
So-
us in battle.
So I was watching that from above. Would it have affected an eagle the way
You
at
weren't
all?
able to see. So you were. Oh, hold on. Go ahead and make a as you're kind of hovering around. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw as an eagle.
All right. 6.
6. So you guys are just sitting there, and you just watch as you're sitting here doing the flourish. You just see the eagle kind of because you can still fly. You just see the eagle kind of fly really close. You just like staring at you, and then for another minute it goes by, and you're like,
Oh my god.
I'd probably pop out a polymorph right then.
okay.
Like,
Doing okay?
must be a bug in the magic.
Probably.
Imagine. I'll actually be keeping an eye on like everything around us.
Okay.
Too.
Go to make a perception check.
Okay.
As you're doing this, it doesn't take you long. It's just one of those things where you just like
Flying.
instinctually just start feeling the way the movement should be, and it's awesome. It just feels so cool. And so during this time, do you shift into any other forms that you wanted to practice?
Not currently.
Not currently. Okay.
I don't want to be anything too big that's too visible.
Okay.
And you have an
But it's
advantage
21
on
for
perception checks.
21. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have to add again. 25.
25.
Advantage. Thank you.
Thought I
You
was just
see
check.
just in the very furthest expanse of your vision, looking down the path and down the road, you just see a faint bit of smoke that is rising.
It's
It's
on the road?
it's a couple days off. Like it's
Oh.
far, and you just see it, like this weird little plume of black that's rising up, and you see it, and you're like, eh. But it's a significant amount of smoke, and you're able to rationalize that that's probably a considerable amount of fire that's causing that.
But I can kind of tell that it's 2 days ahead.
Yeah, it's like you get up high enough,
It's not something I
and like you
watched
just kind of
already.
really focus in, and like it's just like you're like, what is that? You think it's weird though. It's very strange.
Okay.
And it's 2 days off, so it's
Yeah,
it's
not
very
a
fun.
911.
Yeah.
I'll stay up for now, just keeping an eye on things, and I'll keep it in mind.
Okay. So your first day goes by. You guys sleep throughout the night. I'm assuming you guys are taking watches.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second. Let me.
And I'll
Setting
just-
up your yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just have told people I saw smoke then, just so everyone's aware,
Okay.
in case it is something.
All right.
So we can be
You
ready.
guys. Yeah, I literally roll that it says the sun comes out. So you guys sleep through the night and the sun comes out.
All right.
All right. You
Thank
guys wake
goodness
up.
for
It's
that.
a beautiful evening. Yeah.
We wake up
You guys all wake up. Yeah.
in the
Full-
morning or the night?
In the morning.
It's a
Oh.
beautiful evening.
You said it's a beautiful evening.
It was a beautiful evening,
Oh,
and then the
gotcha.
sun comes up.
Yes.
And it's,
This is,
And we're on to the
yeah,
next day.
you guys are on the
Something's
next
gonna
day.
happen
So you guys are
here.
traveling.
Okay.
You guys travel a full day.
Okay.
You do end up passing one cart. A couple travelers and stuff. They say hi. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's you know that many people travel this path. Many merchants do.
I'd probably be just sifting through the primordial book during this time.
Go ahead and make a.
I love this sound.
Make a history check for me.
23.
23. As you're reading through it, you keep pouring more into this book, trying to understand this idea. And like I said, it's this book about the Titans Chosen. And there's one part of the book that stands out to you that's really strange, is that it's as you're reading through it, each of the individuals that it mentions throughout time is that it picks an individual that is learned and skilled in magic. And the first word is the one that catches you. And it sits. And it's strange. Because even though this book feels like it's pulling at you, calling you, in a sense, it feels off at the same time. And because of that word, like you're like what does that mean?
Wait, which word?
Learned. Is that each of the individuals that was typically called was already practiced and skilled with magic in some way, knew what they were doing. So it's off-putting. It's like you're, because like you've started being like, oh, I wonder if this means me. It's like could it potentially be me? And like it's, but this other this piece that you just read just feels weird. So.
Do you remember? I don't think I did. Did I tell anyone in the group about the revelation of my father?
No,
I don't think I did.
you haven't said anything about
I
that.
don't
I
think
was there when she said something.
All right.
You weren't in the room when she
Constant
told
fly.
the.
Well, I was there when
Well, when she just
Yes,
yelled
when
that.
she mentioned it to Sinjin,
Mhm.
you were not. No one was in the room when she spoke to.
No, not then. No.
But at that point, it could have just been name calling.
Yeah, I mean, that's all Fury
Yeah.
took it as.
But okay, because I don't think I even told Ian.
Okay.
I assumed
I
it was just
texted her
all
to ask
hot
her to
air,
come back, but I don't think I
Yeah.
did.
especially when.
So we'll say you guys are getting ready for the evening, and so is this something that you're wanting to share with her on night's rest? Okay.
I will have turned into a giant weasel and try to collect bugs.
Okay. Make
well-
a nature check.
well,
with me.
actually,
or to
I-
eat.
Keep.
I
just
actually,
wanna very gently grab
this
them.
can probably have happened right before this. I wanted to talk to Ash,
Okay.
Okay.
and just want to say,
Okay. So we'll say this is happening during the day.
Okay. While I'm getting ready to weasel.
Yeah.
so.
So you see her like she's kind of looking through these different holes and stuff.
Yeah.
So, you transformed into an eagle yesterday.
Actually, it was a hawk.
Hawk. Do you have anything else interesting that you transform into? Not that I care, Baka. I'm sorry. Fury's little Sunday.
It's angry.
Well, what do you mean by interesting? I think they're all interesting.
Something that's not an everyday thing.
So you just want to be a special animal, or like a three-legged cat?
Can you transform into a three-legged
I could
cat?
turn into a cat, but then somebody'd have to cut off my leg.
I mean, I guess we could
One
be
for the
doing
team.
Sword don't fail me now.
Don't have regenerate yet.
No, but I'm going to look for bugs now, so if you think a weasel's interesting, then there you go. I've got stuff to do.
So go ahead and make
How
a
big is a giant weasel?
It's medium.
So it's
Like a
as big
human
as
size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So make a nature check first
Like a
before you turn into the weasel.
Okay. I could turn into a regular-sized weasel, but that doesn't seem very fun.
No.
16.
16. Okay. You spot a couple mounds that look like, or a couple of areas that you think would be prime for the picking for certain bugs. Is there anything particular that you're looking for?
Something I don't... Am I able to do it with, like, any bug, are we saying? Or are we just keeping it strictly what's on the spell?
I'd say if it makes sense, if it's comparable.
By the way, I am going to be
So, what do you
mimicking
have
whatever
of these animals?
she transforms
I
into.
I just ordered a toy.
Nice.
It's
a mini fair.
I
I'll
do
try to
like
find something that looks more interesting. Like something that, not like an ant or anything like that. But like,
ISB.
But
that'd be cool.
Okay.
could I assist?
It could be a weasel.
You'll
I'm,
just be
I'm
eating all
going to
my
be copying
bugs.
whatever she.
Okay. You may. Are you transforming into the weasel though?
Yeah, whatever.
So make the check as a weasel. As you
Okay.
shift into the weasel form,
Yeah.
as you still have your intelligence and all
Do we
that.
see this happen?
Yeah.
Alright, so they run off as we like. Those two are bonding, and I like it.
You know, I'm glad they found some
I
common
think they're
ground.
becoming. What's the term?
Oh,
Best friends.
oh yeah. This is. Wait, what check is this?
Yeah, am I making a check, or is it just nature?
You're making a nature check as a weasel.
Yeah. -3, baby.
Yes.
Why do your characters
Intelligence of 4. So we're going with -2.
-2. All right. That's
I rolled 2 2s.
that's pretty good. You watch he like shifts the completely other direction that you thought of going. He just dives into the ground. He just starts digging down and feel like there's definitely something here.
Just gonna leave him to his digging.
Yeah. So you're going at it and you feel great about it. You're digging a pretty deep tunnel too. Just in the middle
We've
of
lost Fury.
I'm helping.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm helping so much.
Okay. You go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
As long as I don't appear in front of Sinjin again.
You come up mesmerized.
16.
16. As you keep going, digging further and further and further, you eventually hit this path. Like so, you were digging through some of these tunnels and whatnot, and you eventually hit the spot, and your claw goes through, and it opens up into a bigger cavern. What are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna try to see if I can smell or hear where there are bugs.
Okay, so you keep like smelling around and whatnot, and kind of sniffing through. You get a faint sulfurous scent.
Do have advantage on those perception.
I don't know what it's so. Can I see if I have any idea why it would smell like that?
Make a intelligence check.
Oh god, that's not good. Even that's not a. Oh, one.
Natural one.
Yeah.
Natural one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone farted.
You have no clue why it would smell like sulfur down here. Based on your history with sulfur is typically bad. It could be demons, devils. You have no idea.
I guess I'll avoid the sulfur. I mean, that's bad.
All right.
It's probably not bad, but
yeah. All right. Yeah. It's one of those things
bad
where
with the natural
you
one.
can as you move away, you just kind of fill the hole behind you, like making sure that you fill in the hole.
demon bug.
You do find you do see a couple of holes that off to the side, and because you're trying to collect bugs, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to.
I don't want to eat them.
Okay.
I don't know if I accidentally. But...
You find, I would say, a couple of dung beetles.
Cool.
That are currently.
I don't have any of those yet.
That are currently kind of just rolling up some dung.
I will interrupt their dung rolling.
All right.
Kidnap them.
All right.
Bug
Do you
napper.
put the dung in the bottle with them so they can sit there and roll it around?
Yeah,
in the
so I guess I
bottle?
have to carry the dung with me because I don't
Yeah,
think I have a
we're
little
Skylanders.
weasel-sized belt.
There you go.
I have to carry them in my
You gotta
mouth.
keep them alive somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
I
notice
just said
them
I have to
outside
carry-
of the hole that you just dug, and so you revert back to your form.
Okay, good. I was like, man, I'm carrying a lot of gross stuff in my mouth.
Eventually,
I'll do it,
your
but-
And then you change back, you're like, oh.
eventually your form wears off, and you're like, "Where the hell am I?"
You know,
and you're about.
maybe this isn't helping.
Go and make a. It's dark where you're at currently.
You're just
Yeah, you're like.
Maybe you'll find out.
Like
what
you
the
just kept
sulfur is.
digging and digging.
It's too bad.
The other one was, what am I doing?
A perception check.
So 17.
17. You're looking around. You're like, I'm really far underneath the ground. But you're a giant weasel, so it's not like an uncomfortable hole that you're in.
I would probably start climbing my way out, trying to make
Okay.
my way back to
Okay, so eventually you guys. So are you guys doing anything during this time?
I guess we'll try to do another one if I
Okay,
can.
go ahead. Go ahead and make your performance check.
21.
Wisdom saving throw.
I like polymorph now. I know you keep the.
I mean, I could get
16.
You
Okay.
won't-
polymorph for a
So
day,
it's
and you
another
can
half.
be weasel too.
I like.
Close.
I thought you kept your
13.
mental stuff.
13
This
for the
is way
next
more
one,
fun.
10.
10. Successfully. So
I'm done with that one too.
this time you like, and as it happens, you can feel the magic. It's becoming much more comfortable to try this.
Is this right when I come back again as the giant weasel?
Do what?
Is he doing this right as I come back as the giant weasel again?
You wanted? Well, you're not as a giant weasel. You're in fury.
Oh,
You're as fury.
I'm
You're
Fury
like
now.
climbing up. Yeah, go and make a wisdom saving throw.
You're gonna
As you flick into the top of the tunnel.
Nope.
Nope. So
3.
again, as you're like sitting here doing this, you look off to the side. You just see Fury like.
I have an effect on animals.
He's not an animal. He says Fury.
Oh.
Now.
Hey. How's it going?
I dug a giant hole.
Why?
Why do you just do all those things? Like, I don't know why you ran off over there.
Wait.
I'm
She's
not a
back
weasel.
now. We both went
Oh.
off. So.
I didn't carry poop and beetles in my mouth.
Did I help?
No, I don't know what you were doing. You were just gone. You
I
went over
assume
there.
that means I didn't not help.
No.
All
I
right.
don't think you hurt anyone.
All
so
right.
Unless, did you, like, fart?
Possibly, but not by you.
Okay.
I was a weasel. I don't.
Did
I
you
smell-
smell a fart?
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
a demon.
Let's hope it wasn't a fart.
Can I see
It's hard to know.
if I would have any inkling of idea?
You're like, what the hell is she talking about?
I don't know.
You have no
Usual.
idea.
That
It's
crazy
I'm a
purple
decently-
druid.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Alrighty. And then Enid, were you doing anything?
Guess I'm just reading.
Okay. Go and make another. Go and make another.
Did you finish sewing the
Everyone's
flag?
ignoring me.
We left the
Yeah.
flag at
Intelligence
home.
check.
Yeah.
It's
Straight
next to the
intelligence.
dusk painting.
19.
Right.
19.
That's good.
As you're kind of going through this time, you start picking up on some of the phrases that go along with Draconic. You're you're trying to make sentences and stuff. You're still a little ways from being able to either like speak language, but you feel like if you saw Draconic writing, that you might be able to try to decipher it without having to constantly be like, oh, what's this going to be like looking back. Like you have the book, so you'd be able to translate it. It's going to take you a really long time.
Right.
This makes you feel like you'd be able to identify some of the words. So, yeah. Okay, so you guys get ready for the evening. All right, you guys are setting up watches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll take one with Enid.
Take one with whoever, but I'll take some of the Abyssal books just to get through those.
Okay.
I can take one on my own with my goggles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your goggles
That
and
leaves you two together.
I mean,
Your new.
I'll actually be reading.
I'll take it with
So-
Ash.
Okay.
Aw.
All right. So we'll start with the first
Oh,
watch.
stop it. My phone's possessed.
We should talk about demons.
Oh. Or a fart. Could be either.
Either one.
All right. So
It's Enid's music.
Demon music. So Matthew's up here.
you guys.
Is everyone else asleep now?
Yeah, everyone goes to sleep. Enid and you are kind of just sitting there.
Been a while since we've had a watch together.
Yeah. You haven't been out this far ever, have you?
No, I just heard about it.
No, you've actually been to Kingdom's Crossing.
Oh, have
You've
Okay.
done some
With,
traveling,
like,
yeah.
Family.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been. Of course.
Right, I remember that.
It's been a long time.
It's been. I was
since-
little, you
Yeah.
know, and I don't remember it too.
So you know my dad was all weird after the court trial thing, and I went to go talk to him kind of by myself.
Yeah. How's he?
I think he's fine. He's just, my mom being who she is kind of shakes people up sometimes. And he hadn't seen her in a little while, I don't think. I don't want to believe it, but because magic is what it is, she claims, I'm just going to use that word, she claims that Alonzo is not my birth father.
Wow.
And I don't think that matters, but
Yeah.
it's weird to me because I've always grown up with him as my dad, and he still is. I mean, no matter what. But
Did she say who your biological father is?
no, but I didn't
that-
ask.
It doesn't.
I didn't. When she first said something, there was no magic involved, and I just blew it off as her being her. But apparently, according to my father, she said it while under the truth magic, and that much is true. I still didn't ask, and I don't know if I want to know, but it's weird, and I don't know what to do with anything about it.
Well, I'm always here if you do want to do something about it or talk about it. But like you said, it doesn't change who your dad is.
I don't get the impression that whoever my biological father is was a great person.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was even alive. I don't know, but I just felt like I had to tell somebody because it's been eating away at me a little bit, but it's just weird. But it's not going to change anything at home, and
No.
it just kind of furthers my opinion of my mother in general. She's
Yeah.
horrible.
I'm kind of I'm glad I didn't ever really get to know her very well, because she doesn't seem like a good person.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry she told your dad that, because that just seems unnecessary and hurtful. He didn't need to know.
Yeah, I don't know what she has to gain by that,
Yeah.
but I've never understood her. Never will. I'm pretty sure Reva's... She looks more
She
like
looks
my
a lot
dad
like
now
your
that
dad.
I stop and think about it, but I never had any reason to not believe anything earlier. But I'm pretty sure Reva's. But anyway, I didn't tell Reva. I don't know if my dad will or not, but I didn't want to bother her with any of that.
She doesn't change anything about how she feels about you, so I don't think she needs to know, unless it ever comes up that she needs to know.
Yeah. Well, do we want to check in on anyone for fun? Everyone's asleep.
Check in on Trent?
I mean, we both have the ability. We can talk to whoever we want.
That's true.
Before we go to
While you guys
sleep.
are doing this.
So,
Yeah.
what happens if you do a sending spell to someone who's asleep?
I
know-
feel like we've thought.
I don't know. I feel like you know it
to
goes
see
through.
if the person. Yeah, I don't know if you would check to see if they wake up or if it just doesn't work
Right.
because they're technically conscious.
Right.
So would it, like, you'd know it goes through, you just wouldn't get a reply?
Maybe it's
feel
a
like the person
voicemail.
has
They
to
get
be-
it when they wake up.
Yeah.
It just says the creature hears the message in its head, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you,
So make it
Maybe
and
they
can answer in a
dream
likely
about it
manner
slightly.
immediately.
That'd be creepy. So it doesn't say that they have to be conscious.
So it's
Yeah,
probably
it's
the
specified.
equivalent of talking to someone while they're asleep.
I would
but
think,
could do
I mean, just
nothing.
logically, I would think if the person's asleep.
They might hear it in their head still, though, and it may depend on how heavy of a sleeper they are.
Yeah, what if they just incorporate it into their dream?
I
Like
would
if
hear
I were
nothing.
if I were running it, I'd have someone do a perception check at disadvantage because they're sleeping.
Yeah.
To see if they wake up.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
But-
I would think it would be like, if it was me, actually, it would be like in my dream.
Right.
I would just think I dreamed it. Like,
I
okay,
guess, I mean...
Oh, we also have these stones. This stone.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think I
maybe-
gave the purple one to Fury because he liked it. It was purple.
I don't have it written down.
I guess we could check
Oh no,
in.
I still have them both right
I
now.
guess I could check in with Victoria, just make sure all's well.
Yep.
Um,
If you were to send a sending spell to someone who's asleep, how would you treat that? I mean, we don't know if anyone's asleep, but
Well, I mean, they hear the spell. The spell takes effect.
would they wake
would it
up
wake
possibly?
them up?
or do you
Possibly.
think it was like in your dream?
Possibly. Do you want to check in with Victoria?
Yeah, so I'll just message, hey Victoria, how's everything at the house?
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't know. We've only been gone a couple days.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm currently busy with my new baby.
Oh,
Here.
No, it's
It comes through.
I like our
He's
DMX it all out.
sleeping. He's currently feeding.
That's just kind of weird. No, I'm just kidding.
Do sending stones audibly say it, or just the person hears it?
I think just the
I
person.
think there's a person. Yeah, it's more like
It could be like Gallivant, you get the picture in it.
Yeah.
Bad reception.
but no,
yeah.
it's a couple more letters have arrived, but beyond that, nothing.
Can I send? Can you go
Yeah,
back
you-
and forth, or?
You have to do it.
You'd have to cast a spell now.
Oh, okay. Well,
You haven't rested yet, so you might as well.
I guess that's true. I guess I could send back like thanks and
Okay.
have a good night.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, and you have a great evening too. Bye. I don't know how this works. It's strange to me.
It's
I
like
will
cell
say I
phones.
do enjoy working for them because I'm being paid and a decent amount, and
It's still coming.
it's still coming through to you, but like she feels like she's hung up.
No, it's like my nightmare.
Someone thanking you.
People will be still be on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
my Fury
That's why I
picture.
don't say anything for a long time.
I will
I'm like, is
use
it-
a
is it
sending
really hung
spell
up?
Okay.
and send a message
I don't know what Trin knows right now. Just
to Tiragon.
okay, good.
Oh,
What?
God.
I can't track where I am.
Okay.
You just always try to cause trouble.
Hello, friend. It's your buddy Sinjin Psychowitz, hero of heroes. Just wanting to know if I could get the name of that hat shop.
Oh my god.
Maybe wanting to get one of my own someday. That's all.
Would I have all tried to stop that? Would you have told me that's who you were contacting?
No.
I feel like I would have tried to.
Just like
talk
giving
to
an
See,
him.
I'm
accurate
going
phone
anywhere where I
number.
am.
Yeah, well, he knows you're alive. I guess he wouldn't know that.
He knows I'm alive. Didn't mention anyone else.
I didn't take this from or purchase this from a shop. I took it off the corpse of the pirate that I was collecting the bounty on. Don't do this again.
Nice of him, man.
Who did you just talk
Questions.
to?
I got some great news.
How's Trin?
Probably great.
Oh, you didn't talk to her.
No, but
Oh.
good news. We're heading for a port city.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Pirates wear fancy hats.
Oh,
I could get a great hat there.
We're gonna become bounty
Did
hunters.
you
Just for a hat?
talk to Fancy Hat?
Yeah, but I didn't say where I was. I didn't mention anybody else. It was strictly business about the hat.
He just likes to stir trouble in your backstory.
I thought it was...
In all fairness, I'm thinking about starting
Yeah.
trouble in my backstory.
Yeah, might as well.
So, we
Probably
need to,
better
when
to
we
go
get to
somewhere.
Yondor, we're looking for hat shops.
You get another message.
Oh no.
It's clear to us that your friend is still alive.
Oh.
We've recently seen that the bounty's gone up. Been looking for you.
We'll just send back. I always welcome the company of a beautiful woman, and that's all I say.
But you send it to Tiergar.
Okay. As L contacts you and lets you know.
Do you say anything?
Oh.
Just more admirers trying to track me down. I think the
Deception.
Got a lot of admirers.
Fury's a lot stronger now, though.
And so are they
25.
probably. I think they were.
I mean, I've
think they
seen
were
a
like
lot of
level 10 when they
admirers
first
Yeah.
encountered
around
them.
St. Jin, so I guess I
Went on
believe
vacation.
him.
Alright, well, let's go to sleep. Wait, I guess we gotta make a perception
And we
check.
gotta-
Wait, I missed. What was
No.
the deception roll?
25.
Oh,
Jeez.
11.
Every
So,
time when he needs it.
mm-hmm.
20, not natural.
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
I've been busy sending messages.
You're
Yeah,
doing goodbye.
you're very-
No issues.
distracted.
Who's next? Is it Callie or
This is
Mike?
gonna be
Or
great.
Fury and
Whichever.
Ash?
Whoever they wake up.
Who are you guys waking up?
Callie.
Okay, Callie, you wake up. Okay.
I have no one to talk to, so.
Oh,
Oh,
and
is it
I
my
assume
horse?
she did her thing, so +5 to
Oh yeah.
checks.
Good thing you remember. Yeah, it's a
You
plus
just
five
you just
perception.
you see Storm does wake up during your rest.
Good.
He kind of walks closer to you and just kind of settles down, like so you can be a pillow for you. You can lean up against him.
Such a sweet horse. I
You're
think.
getting stronger.
Yes. I was like,
We can
thought.
take them all now.
You can kill them all.
There's Steve.
Then we could be bonded. Okay.
That's terrifying.
These horses, man.
Thank you for the armor. I feel I'll be
Yeah,
able
no
to-
problem. It's super fun to get that.
I feel that I'll be able to stay in combat longer, hopefully.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we're gonna need that, I think, where we're going. Not exactly sure that it's gonna be a good welcome party, but did you? I don't know. I should have asked this a long time ago, so I'm just gonna do it now. Ask about like while we were in the
Valley of Walking Shadow.
while we were down there. Yeah, like what happened? Like where you were.
I was well fed. That's
Good.
about it. I mean, they took me out. They rode me and allowed me to stretch my legs and whatnot. And beyond that, there was not much.
No suspicious people, characters.
Not that I saw. No.
Okay. Well,
You know that while he's extremely intelligent,
he's still.
his communication with you is much different and like his perception with you and like his interactions with you are different than they would be with any other thing. It's with
Yeah.
you is where the bond is.
I didn't know if he could, because he would know. Well, I would assume, but maybe not, because we've been around like quorum and like whatever. Like he would kind of know if I could tell him that.
Mhm.
Be like, we need to like watch out for him, type of
Yeah.
thing.
No. Yeah. And so like. You,
So I would want him to be, like, on guard
You
for
describe him
him.
and whatnot, and I was going to ask you, Cowdy, if things get bad, do you want me to save us over everyone else, or do we stay and fight to the death? Because I will come and I will take you away from home. If you fall, I will protect your body, but do you wish me to keep fighting with the rest?
I think
I just need to know what you wish for me to do.
if I send you away, you need to go.
Of course.
And if everyone else, I'll let you know if everyone else is down and there's like literally no hope. Otherwise, we stay and fight.
Okay. Whenever you tell me to go, I will stay within distance to try to get to you as quickly as possible. But just communicate, yell for me, but I'll be there.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, you can see he kind of just looks up at the stars, and you can see his breath. And it is definitely getting much colder. Winter is upon you guys.
I do have these like glasses.
As you guys are in winter in this area is much like Missouri, like where we are, where we can have 60-degree weather days, or it can be -2.
Cool.
But we can have a campfire with her spell.
Yes, yeah. So you guys are just camped off to the side of the room. I'm assuming just the clearing, and just enjoying the warmth of the campfire where it's not visible to anyone else. Okay. Fury and Ash.
No.
I would say, yeah, you guys are. I keep always forget about that. That's awesome that you had that. It was essentially just a protective sphere where you guys become invisible to anybody else. So, right? Essentially, that's what happens. You become invisible.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like we said, like in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Where they have them.
Yeah.
You guys.
But we could still see out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be reading. I mean, I'll be keeping an eye out, but I'm going to be reading some of the books we have. I don't know if I knew enough about any of them to have an idea what some of them were about, but...
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check as you're reading through the books. What are you doing? Reading your book?
Yeah, probably. Well, I would talk a bit.
Okay.
I got 19.
Let's get a chatty.
19. You keep searching through the
Fury
books.
feels different after.
Parthenius was the name that you
Sharing.
kept seeing.
Yes.
This time as you were reading the name, it begins talking about strange forms of lycanthropy. And it's weird. It just
What? Oh. I gotcha.
Yeah, and
I was like, what is wrong with you?
yeah, you guys. If you guys need a reference, go back to Instagram.
Yep, I know now.
I'm not on Instagram, so I'm completely lost.
It
It's-
happened like months and months and months ago.
I
Yeah.
had a dream.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's a strange, like, but it keeps talking about like weird forms of lycanthropy, and you like it's not really making much sense to you, but that's what you get out of it. Is just kind of reading about these strange things. So.
Giant sloth on a pony. Here it comes.
I'm assuming that makes sense to someone. Giant sloth on a
Everyone
pony.
but you.
Okay.
I'm making notes so Enid can see when she wakes up.
Okay, so you wanted to talk for a little bit though.
Yeah, well, I would just be kind of looking at my book while...
Okay.
So, I noticed a difference in our animal forms the other day. Or today. Yesterday?
Today.
Hopefully.
today. You seem to have a lot more control over what you do.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, I didn't really think you were that stupid, but I wasn't sure.
But now I know.
What are you doing?
In character or out of character?
In character?
Reading.
No, like with the spell, because you've never done it before, and I don't know what you're doing. Or you're not doing what I'm doing.
Changing forms into an animal.
Am I aware that I can also do that spell?
You're not doing that spell.
No, I
But-
know, but I
Did she-
can't.
But so you have that spell.
Yeah.
He actually would have no idea what that is. He's just doing it. He's not aware of what it is.
I assume I was doing something similar to you.
No.
I see that now.
But you could potentially help explain what he's
Okay, I wasn't sure if I knew enough
Yeah.
to explain or not, but
Yeah, like you as opposed to like you learn through nature, through the understanding of it and stuff. You understand this is a spell, an incantation, and you're starting to understand that that's probably what he's doing because yours is specific to being nature rooted.
Wait, sorry. We said I could do a giant scorpion.
Mhm.
So possibly the most. How about I try transforming into something, and can you copy that?
does that work, Abby?
In beast form, if it's the
If
same
as long
thing.
as I see it, even
As long
if
as you
it's not.
see it, as
Oh,
long as
excuse
it's
me,
challenge,
yeah,
it's a
okay.
challenge rating.
It's
though.
above it, though.
Oh,
if
I
it's
can't
above
do
it,
that.
then you can
But
cast the spell.
I don't know.
And it's different.
We're going with this, though. So, the most dangerous creature I've ever seen
Well, I don't.
would be this.
So.
And I
the-
would poly...
I tried to.
More...
I was like, wait, I tried to explain.
Okay, see polymorph into a giant scorpion.
You did this after your rest.
I know. I'm well aware.
I probably wouldn't have thought to take polymorph either, because you just talked about it now, and
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not... Fury also just wants to know if you can do that.
I couldn't. I was gonna.
And I'm going to
Now
go
you're
back
just a
because
giant, stupid
we're dealing
bug.
with one intelligence for that. I'm not dealing with rolls.
One intelligence just means that you have a basic understanding of what you were doing and what you're trying to do.
Mm.
It doesn't, but it essentially does. It doesn't mean you're just operating on nothing.
Mm.
Where it's just
So you were back to a person.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is a spell. That's different than what I'm doing. I can do what you're doing too, but I won't because.
Is yours not a spell?
It's
Frankly,
just
I've
what I
never
can-
cared. Now I do.
Fine. What you're doing is just. See, when I become an animal, I can still think like me really easily and do what I want to do, but you have harder time because you're.
So
I
you
don't
still
know.
understand what we're saying?
Do you not?
No.
Oh. See, I can do that too, but I just haven't because it. I don't know. It seems weird.
Well, it seems to have its limitations.
What was it like actually thinking like a weasel?
I was digging a big hole.
Yeah.
I was doing a good job.
It felt great.
That would be kind of relaxing, I guess.
Honestly, I haven't felt so free in years.
Well, anyways, that's not really something you're gonna fix, so you just have to get used to it.
Good to know.
Also, sorry if I was rude a couple days ago, but you're annoying.
Don't need to apologize to me for being rude.
I agree with that. I just felt bad. So I felt I should say something. And I did. I feel fine now.
We'll just call. We'll call things even.
That works.
Okay. You guys wake up in the morning. The day-
Victoria, I want bait. Oh, we're not home.
No.
you get Storm all brought up.
You want bacon?
Guys, make some breakfast and you begin setting out again.
I'll use prestidigitation to make it taste like bacon. It's the best you'll get.
I want to ask Ash, hey, do you think Philo can see if there's still that smoke you were talking about?
Right, I forgot. Yeah, I can have him go check. It'd probably save time. I'll have him go up and look.
Okay. Going up, he doesn't see any smoke or anything. About 3 hours into your journey, I want who would be leading.
I kind of want to be in front.
But you and Ash.
I'm
Because
feeling.
she would probably be looking towards
I
the
would
smoke.
probably, yeah.
So is
Okay.
this the third day since
This
we
is
saw
this
that?
yeah. This is so you
I forgot how
it
many
was a
nights.
couple days.
Okay.
So this would be the second day when you're probably getting close.
You want to just do it with advantage?
Sure.
Okay, so you're
Fury's feeling generous. He'll just help you for once.
22.
22. As you're walking, you kind of like I said, this is the Wilden Expanse. There's quite a bit of rolling hills. Looking at your maps, you guys are getting fairly close to where the ruins of Fort Althorn are. Callie, in particular for you, this is it's family heritage essentially. As being from the line, Corin was a descendant. He was the son of Lord Althorn, who was the king of all of Kromstad. So it's this area very well, or at least understand the importance and significance of it, and that's why it still has maintained its name, because Lord Althorn was well known, well respected, and well liked. Each of the sons had their own, differences and and personalities, but Lord Althorn was very well liked. And that it was a site of many of the conflicts that happened between the regions before the unification. This is where Kromstad held their ground many times. And it is pockmarked. It is full of holes and blasts from spells, from catapults, from whatever it would be. This area was well known, but it's a little bit south of the road, but you're getting closer to it.
Okay.
As you're walking, you see a woman that is just slowly shuffling forward.
More fans.
That's
I was thinking more zombies.
Just walking, and you see red covering a large portion of her body and her clothing as she's shuffling slowly forward.
There's I don't know if she's dead or alive.
How far away is she?
As she begins pointing it out, she's maybe 400 yards off. But you can easily pick out the red.
Are we?
It just stands
I
out
think
to
we
you.
should probably go help this person.
Can we help
We're
her?
getting involved.
There's a
Once he said help her,
person
I'll
in
cast him.
distress.
How far away is she?
400
400
yards. That's a
yards.
long ways.
Oh!
So it's
We're
like
gonna have to run.
I was reading how
funny.
far ahead I can see.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. So she's pretty far.
Never mind.
The red stands out against the landscape, where it's the green and stuff.
We should head out
Yeah.
there and
Then I'll hurry to go after her.
Okay, so you guys begin quickening your pace and making it to her, and
No.
as she sees you, she kind of just reaches out her hands and collapses.
healing word.
And that's where we're going to go and take a break real quick. And we'll pick up there. So yeah, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. And then we will be back. But we'll see you guys then. Thanks. everybody, and we're back.
Welcome back. This is Fury signing on with Tales of Talerian, the Fury edition.
Just giving more stuff to edit out.
You say you don't want to do the intro, and then you just keep doing
I would do it if it was written out.
Mama's written out.
I have no imagination
Healing word.
besides everything
Oh,
I do
right,
here.
dying lady.
So
Oh.
you see,
We're saving her.
lady, she falls down
Oh yeah.
immediately in the ground. You cast a spell, which saves her, but she's still unconscious. So unlike other creatures, like you guys are exceptional in this world. You have very high constitutions. You have, you're adventurers. You're used to combat and all that stuff. This individual is still unconscious currently. Might take a little bit of time, but she's not dying. Yeah,
Good.
she's so.
Wish we
So
had
the
a
magic
card.
comes across her, and you can see it's a
her
beautiful
in.
half-elven woman. Hair's braided.
Guess we
You
can put her
can
on
see
her
it's
horse.
very knotted
Yeah, that should be
off to the
beautiful.
side. Many of her clothing, much of her clothing
I just don't
seems
wanna
to be
deal with
torn
her.
or ripped. And you can see as she falls forward, there's a big slash mark across her back, where her.
I wonder if this has anything to do with that smoke I saw.
Quick look around to see if there's anything following her.
It doesn't appear to be anything following her.
I'm gonna
Well, if
turn
she's
back into
stable,
the hawk and go up and
I say we move
scope
on.
things out a little bit.
You want
Or
to
she
leave
can-
her here?
No, she can. We can put her on storm if we're gonna keep going. If we need to find help or something.
I
for
mean,
her.
there's a
think
good
she-
chance whatever did this hurt a lot more people than just this person.
Well, we can't
Yeah,
leave
but I
her
don't
here.
think we should leave her. I think we should put her on storm.
Do whatever.
Let's
We secure her.
put her on
storm.
storm,
Okay.
if possible.
Okay. So you are currently riding up there, and you kind of making sure she's secured, or are you just letting her?
I was gonna just secure her on there and then
And
walk
you're walking
beside
next.
Storm.
Okay, so you're
Storm
keeping
wouldn't
a
get
close
too
eye on
tired.
it. You go over, you're kind of making sure you're doing whatever you can to probably bandage up and
Yeah.
make sure she's.
She
Enid
might
could ride up
freak
there.
out if
Just a
she's
little.
headed back to where she came.
Well, it's either that or we can't just stay here.
We'll keep her safe. Don't worry.
So,
Yeah.
you guys continue going. You turn into a hawk. You fly up. Again, you're not seeing any smoke. Whatever remnants
I was just
of.
looking for anything, not just smoke.
Okay, go and make a perception check.
Yeah, we'll help her. We'll help her get where she needs to.
Oh, I did this. Do I do this at advantage for hawk?
Eagle
I looked up eagle.
Oh,
Eagle, you do.
A
it.
hawk most likely has it too. So many
I would
of the
assume,
birds.
but,
Yeah, I would just do advantage.
Okay.
It's. I assume birds have good sight.
Yeah.
24.
24. You can see what appear to be a large set of ruins. Beyond that, you're not seeing anything, but you can see them. You probably get closer to there, closer to nightfall. Is when it would begin.
Do I know anything about the ruins that Callie knows stuff about?
No, I would say that you knew they were here, but you never ventured there at all.
I'll just keep an eye out on things then to see if I see anything
Okay.
popping up.
A couple hours go by and nothing. So you guys keep walking. Eventually, Mirren does. So her name's Mirren.
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 How do you spell it?
Merin.
Okay.
Eventually, the woman wakes up, and she. Who are you?
You're safe.
Okay.
My name's Sinjin Psychowitz, hero of heroes. These are my disciples, and we rescued you.
Oh, we found you walking towards us, and you seemed in a bad way.
My children. Have you seen my children?
No.
No, we just saw. Where are you from?
I'm from Ventok, and we're merchants. We were coming to Kromstad. We were coming up Kingdom's Way. We were passing normal routes, and everything just went south. There were so many.
So many what?
There were orcs, goblins, people. Just they attacked, and it wasn't too far. They killed my husband and my kids. I don't know where they are.
You were on your way to Cromstock?
Yeah.
We didn't. Did you have a cart or anything? We didn't see anything. Just you walking.
No, I mean it'd be. Which way are we go? Oh, we're
going west.
We were going east.
So we would be on the way back to them.
You can. I'm not saying that out loud.
What?
I'm not saying that out loud.
Okay.
But out of game, what would you say?
Oh, good. You can lead the way to them.
Oh, okay. Awesome. But can you just really quick, which way are we headed?
You are really close to the Fort Althorn ruins.
We're going this way.
Yeah.
Yondor's
really
way over there.
I don't know why I thought it was like up here. Okay, so we're going down this road.
Yondor was north too.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's directly west, essentially.
Okay, so we're going down this
Maybe it's
road.
York Took.
Did I print off the other map for you
Yeah,
guys?
that's
No.
The big one?
So we're close to the Fort Althorn ruins.
Yes.
Yeah. So, here, I'll put this out here. So here's Cromstock. It's a little bit southwest. So you guys, this is the Fort Althorn ruins right here.
Yeah.
You guys are heading towards Kingdom's Crossing to eventually head towards Yondor.
She was coming
Toward.
this
She
way.
came from Ventark
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Ventark.
and went through Kingdom's Crossing and was heading towards Cromstock.
Did she already tell us when she got attacked?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Can you help us figure out when this was or where you were so we can try to retrace your steps?
2 days ago.
2 days ago?
2 days ago, and
It's amazing she survived this long.
I was unconscious in the grass. I don't know how long. I guess probably a day. I got up and just started walking and away from where the carts were on the road.
Had you already turned onto Kingdom's Way at that point?
We were on our way to Comstock. Yes.
Some Kingdom's Way.
Well, I didn't know if she'd already.
We had already gone
turned
through
on.
Kingdom's
Okay.
Crossing.
Okay.
Oh, I should have gotten help there.
Gotcha.
Well,
Did you not stop to look for your missing family?
Just ignore him.
It's an honest question.
I looked around. I didn't see anything. I saw the burning carts. We had a small caravan that we were going with. I looked in the carts and I didn't see anyone except for my husband. And you can see she just breaks down. And
oh,
We can look.
we can go look for more survivors.
I mean, it's on our way anyway.
where they were.
Well, maybe they ran.
Maybe we can find some
How old are
evidence
they?
of where they went.
Who?
Your children.
Kids.
One. My oldest is 10. And the youngest is not much younger, 8.
So they're probably pretty resourceful.
Kids can surprise you.
Kids are pretty
I hope
resilient.
they were screaming when I was cut.
So do we start walking back?
We're still going toward it, right?
Okay.
We're still
okay,
headed
so
toward where all this happened. We have pretty.
Are you
Good
okay
sighted people.
headed back there?
Yeah, I assume I'm still
Are
flying,
you?
right?
I mean, you seem well armed. Are you?
We are heroes.
Yeah, we're really well known.
Who are you?
Obviously not that well known.
The famous St. John Sikowitz, and these are my disciples. This is Enid. There's a bird around here somewhere. Her name's Ashlyn. And then this charming fellow is Fury. And this is Callie.
I'm charming.
I would say it's a pleasure to meet you. Just
Not under
Yeah,
these
well-
circumstances, of course.
Yeah, we'll help you try to find.
Yeah.
thank you,
Okay.
thank you.
Do you want to stay on our horse and go back with us, or would you rather fend for yourself and head towards Kromstog?
You can see she's just like looking around, being like, I don't know what to do.
We might be able to get you safety in. I need the other map.
In Kingdom's Crossing?
In Kingdom's Crossing. If we get that far.
We will get that far.
I mean, if we get that far
I
before
mean, it's best to probably find confirmation on the whereabouts of your children, or else you'll just be thinking about that the rest of your life.
We were just north of the ruins when the attacks happened.
Good.
Oh.
We can get there by nightfall.
I know the ruins well.
It's like the DM had this planned or something.
No problem.
Let's go, guys. We need to pick up the pace, and then I would tell him everything I know about the ruins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you eating there, Callie?
If we come into any sort of a battle situation,
Like a
can you have your horse get her far away?
Yeah. He'll do that.
Squawk, squawk.
Should you want me to
Birdie
see
in
the
the tree.
I think
I
that's
think
probably
you
safest.
should.
I tried to do it in
So your
character.
communication
I wrote down.
Like,
letting-
she's safe. She's okay.
You do not wish me to fight, then.
No, I think you need to keep her safe right now so we can find her kids.
Do you want me to stay with you until stay close to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stay close.
Right. So his main role will be protecting and keeping away,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't want to do anything else in case you find survivors.
Yeah, he needs to let us know if he finds survivors.
If you find survivors, what do you want him to do? Because you mentioned if you find other survivors. So say you, whatever you're trying to do.
Have we been here before? Me and Storm?
No.
So if he finds survivors, what do I want him
If
to
you
do?
find
If
survivors,
you
what
find
does he
survivors,
do?
what does he do?
Does he come?
Does he come running in and pick up the survivors?
No.
Does he stay away, keep her safe?
He needs to keep her safe and we'll take care of the survivors.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I whistle for him,
Come
then
running.
he should come.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
He knows the emergency whistle.
Okay.
You whistle, come.
Okay.
No, it's one of those people can do that.
Yeah.
Thinking
I can't do
Wizards of Waverly
Okay.
Place, there's a...
So, you guys continue venturing on. How are you proceeding?
I'm walking by
It's
the horse.
normal until you get close to the ruins,
Yeah.
and
Looks
then
like a cheesy
slow
mac and cheese
stealth
on
as
some
we can
stuffed
see them in
monkey.
the distance.
Okay. So it's getting just
Can you
about to
message
sunset. You can
Ash?
see the sun slowly beginning to
Message
set
Ash,
Sorry for the edge.
off further to the
For
west.
hours, she can't stay that far very long.
Oh, did she hear all this?
No, but she can see where we're going.
I didn't know if
I'll
she
come down.
does she know to look for the.
hours.
I didn't know if
Okay.
she knew to look for the kids because up there she could probably really see.
We're helping
So-
this woman now.
But you don't know that. We didn't tell you. So
I'll probably come down if I don't think I see anything.
Okay. So you continue flying. If you're not seeing anything.
Yeah,
while
I'll
you're
come back
going.
down.
You come back
Something
down.
wasted time.
They fill you in. You guys continue going forward, and about 4 hours later, when the sun is beginning to set behind, and you can just see just a little sliver of the sun, you begin seeing what appear to be about 10 carts that are charred remains of carts that are all around the side of the road. And you can look off to the south and you can see some large, toppled over structures, maybe about a mile away. You can see those to the south.
I say we proceed with caution and stealth from here on and keep our eyes peeled on those. Anything could be hiding in those ruins.
So do we want to sneak?
Yes.
And I do pass without a trace.
Okay. So you all will become a little bit more stealthy. Let me switch the music.
Stealth check plus 10.
Easy.
Thank goodness.
are we all doing stuff? Yeah. Whew. 25.
All right, we're doing good here.
19.
19.
29.
With your plus 10.
Nice.
16.
Okay.
Yay, pass without trace.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Do I need to roll for Storm or is he?
Yeah. Yep.
Does he get plus 10?
Yeah.
I
Yay.
assume you're affecting him as well.
I just don't know.
27.
He's great.
Okay. Yeah. So you
This is
can
a
you
weird
watch,
scene.
yeah.
He's just like.
You get up to the carts and you can see that it's a various assortment of goods from Ventark. you know from your merchant background and also you that many gems were mined from the mountains near the park. You go through the carts and there's nothing. There's every crate, box, or whatever has been opened and is gone and emptied. You can see that there are probably 8 or 9 corpses near the carts.
Children?
No children. As you observe, you can see that each of them appear to have been in a state of... All of them appear to be outside of the carts, these individuals. You see 3 women, and you see 7 men. Did I say 9?
Said,
We're up to
8
10
to
now.
9.
No, we're to 10.
I think you said 10.
Okay. You see 3 women and 7 men that are outside of the carts, and you can see that they're in front of where the carts were.
Do they look to have been killed by magical means or like stabbed?
You see one that appears to be completely crushed under a boulder.
Oh, wonderful.
You see... It looks very familiar
Ah,
to
dang
you
it.
guys.
Does it
Not to,
You see,
smell
Not to me.
familiar?
not to me. I was in a bag.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You can see many slash marks. A couple of them have bite marks on them, and a few that have like just small piercing wounds, like from like jagged, like odd shapes. A couple are very precision marks. Like you can see like an arrow that was pierced directly through an eye or something like that, where it's like it was very precise in the marking. And based on what you heard from her, is that there was a mixture of creatures that did this.
So what do we think did all this?
Apparently orcs, goblins, and some sort of bitey creature.
Why would they be working together? What were they
Some
after?
creatures aren't very smart. Like if these are a pack animal of some sort, they could be tamed.
Orcs are not pack
No,
animals.
that was being the bite marks. Like
Oh.
a wolf or a leopard or hyena or something
But
in these. Probably not a leopard. Maybe a
orcs-
hyena or a wolf or something in these parts.
Orcs don't typically work together with or use bows themselves.
Yeah, what do you think they're
Goblins
after?
do.
But-
And the boulders make me think something large.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like that is like
giants?
super familiar looking.
Don't worry. I'll go investigate the area.
You and boulders and like big things. That
So if
didn't
you're
go
wanting
well.
to try to understand a little bit more based on like footprints and stuff,
Yeah.
you can make a survival check. Who is doing it?
Well, he mentioned it first.
So if you want to do it, is anyone helping him, or do you want to roll separately?
I'll help.
Okay, so roll with advantage.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 17.
17. The footprints, because you've had dealing with Ettins, it appears that there was probably a couple of Ettins involved.
Yeah.
Looking back, it's one of those things where it's just like, like you feel much stronger than they. Yeah, it was a big task before. Like based on what you faced so far, like it's, and like you've had a couple dealings with orcs, but you see orc footprints, you see goblin footprints, and you also see what appear to be boots.
No paws or anything from
No
bite
paws.
marks.
No paws.
Fashionable goblins wearing boots.
You do know that goblins or
Different
orcs
boots.
sometimes will just bite
They're-
things
They're
because they're
high boots.
because like if they're in a vicious attack mode, they're just.
It's always
But no
worked out.
giant.
like fur
Oh,
around the
I'm
edge.
not doing this. Never mind.
But
Those are giants.
Those are giants.
They're huge two-headed giants.
But it's a goblin. So I guess
All right.
that boot
Well,
went
I
all the way
think
up
we
their
should.
leg.
you can see that she stopped by one of the carts. Marion got off the horse and she's just kind of sitting next to one. You just see her like rocking back and forth, just weeping.
Oh my god.
And we tell if like the prints like go in a direction, or if there was any kind of dragging?
You can see that based on his survival. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have you roll a survival check for this, as you're specifically looking for that, because you were able to discern kind of what creatures and stuff were there.
Wisdom's really good.
14.
14. You're able to see that they were dragged directly south, which is where the ruins would be.
So they headed to the ruins.
Seems
Probably
like
where they hide out.
probably, yeah.
How far north of the ruins are we right now?
You're about a mile north.
Oh, okay. That's for some reason imagine we were in the ruins.
No.
Okay.
They're off
They're,
the road.
yeah, they're a little bit off the road.
Got it.
Well, it seems like we should probably go investigate
Mm-hmm.
the ruins.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Did anybody notice anything like kid-sized when they were looking?
No. Which
Not
is
really.
good.
Or very bad.
I'm hoping they.
Maybe they carried them?
I mean,
Possibly.
giants will eat about anything.
Yeah,
They didn't
maybe.
teach you right
But
away.
orcs could use them for ransom or something. They're not all idiots.
Well,
Have
they
you
were
met a
ransom.
smart orc?
The kids
I
could
mean,
have
compared
run
to
too.
an Etten, they're smarter.
Like the kids could have snuck away.
Have you run into an Etten?
Let's head south.
Yeah, before anything finds us.
My night vision goggles aren't
Very
also heat
distracted
goggles,
tonight.
right?
No. Their eyes of the eagle are very good items that I've had before. They're pretty awesome. Advantage on perception checks.
That's what I want.
Can see fine details up to 300 feet away.
Or do you want dark
Is,
vision?
my
Or you could
passive
just
trace
put,
just
put them
both.
both.
They need to be
I
like
would say
little.
it's,
Then you're gonna have like things on your
Yeah, 10
ears.
minutes, 10 minutes have
Like-
gone by, so if you want to cast it again.
You can become like a gadgeteer
I guess I'll
class.
cast it. Do you think we need
I
it?
have all these
I think we don't want
So you're
them
gonna
knowing
make
we're approaching.
Okay.
That's gonna
Already
take you
got
2 turns to just figure out how
I will let you go ahead and make a perception check. I think you have the highest passive
you can't
perception.
turn off the
Everybody
zoom.
Oh boy,
Just jumping out.
I
It's a
want
good
to
one.
keep it.
Yeah.
Should I
That's
re-roll
fine.
it as
No,
No.
it stopped on what it was. You were trying to roll it, so
26.
26. You see, as you're walking towards the south, you cast a spell. You can see 3
What's going
distinct lines that are being, like in the grass, that are being traced back south. And you can see that they're still, like the grass is folding. That is
Currently folding?
Currently folding,
Whoa.
maybe about 300 feet away.
I don't.
And it's going south away from
I
you
don't
guys.
know. There's like an invisible thing. There's like lines in the grass.
Is it visible
Something's
or
moving
short?
through the grass?
If it's short, it's very short. Unless the grass is tall.
Grass is about as tall as them.
It's like your size then, yeah.
Goblins.
Or kids.
Or kids.
Both.
Do
But
we
it's
run ahead?
over. Do you just want to run?
Can we just have Philo
Seems
go
like a
check?
waste of a
There are
spell. Yeah.
lives at stake.
I'll send Violet with it.
You send Philo?
Yeah.
Go ahead and, okay, so go ahead and make a perception check for him. With advantage, because he's an
Is
owl,
she?
right?
gonna roll
Are you blind when you're looking through Philo's eyes? I don't remember.
If she's
Oh
looking
boy,
for
that's bad.
and she can't hear.
Well,
That's right.
I don't think I did very good.
You use your perception
Mine?
still.
Oh, because I'm looking through his eyes.
Well, and you keep.
That's what I
Oh,
rolled.
wait.
I'm
never-
not him.
Never mind. I'm dumb. You have too many animal things.
I do.
I was thinking, oh no, you keep
Just
your mental
wait
scores.
till I have me
But
and
no, she's
an owl and a scorpion. Okay,
just add 3 or 4. You know,
that's a cow.
that's what
Cow is not what you're looking for. You're looking for an owl.
Yep.
that's what I tell everyone in Lewis that came in, but they forget their sheet. Just add 4.
Yeah, you just start throwing out numbers.
9.
Plus 3.
9. They rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
so
good.
you can see 3 goblins that are running, sprinting south.
Okay, so I'll just come out of that. Yeah, it was totally goblins.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Let's
Right.
get them.
Okay.
Okay.
but like sneaky runs, we don't waste
Yeah.
my spell.
Yes.
sneaky run.
Sure.
Sneaky
Well,
run.
you guys are running like full speed. So you're kind of
But we do still have the spell.
You have the spell, so you're going quietly, but you're foregoing stealth if you're chasing.
Yeah.
19. Oh, we're not doing stealth?
You're not too worried about stealth. So, what are you guys doing?
So,
you guys are kind of trying
just
to...
running.
Are you trying to chase these things down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Also,
we
someone
probably
should
can't
look
really
ahead
catch
for
up to them,
traps.
can we?
Yeah.
Like
I
a
don't know
giant
how far
boulder
I am.
being thrown at us.
They can run probably the same speed we can.
Should we have Ashley?
Ready?
Maybe while we're focused on chasing these, maybe make sure no giant boulders are heading towards us from the air.
Or just other things?
Yeah, I'll focus on what's around us then, and maybe
Okay.
hang back a little bit.
Okay, so you're kind of just walking back with Storm, I'm assuming? Or are you
I'll
on
kind of
Storm?
be. I won't be like walking slowly, but
Not
I'll
on
be
Storm.
Okay.
being more aware of our surroundings and not sprinting.
So you're being Philo?
No,
No, you're oh, okay.
no, I'm just being more cautious.
I'm not going to be far from Storm right now, though, so maybe I'm not...
You're not really trying to...
I'm going quickly. Storm
Well, yeah.
is moving, but we're not, like, at a dead sprint.
Okay. Who is anybody at a dead sprint?
Me.
Okay.
I'm going to kill these goblins.
Okay.
I'm
Anybody
at
else with him?
I'm at a trot.
I'm gonna say I'm probably trotting, but not dead.
Okay.
I
So
guess
you guys see
I would
Sinjin.
be. I probably would go too.
So I will be stealthing behind them then, since they are trotting, and I want to stay behind everyone.
Okay, gotcha. So you three are kind of staying back with with your person. You two, you just see Sinjin
That's good.
and Fury
Split
go
the
taking
purse.
off.
Bonding
Every time.
Bonding time. So you guys go taking off. Go and both of you make athletics checks real quick as you
I'm
go
good
into
at
a
these.
full sprint.
Last time I did. Told
Natural 20.
When it counts, always.
Oh! 19
You're rolling
minus
so
1. 18.
18. So you see Sinjin just like going
Leaps in the
going
air.
through the grass. You watch as he almost just has his sword out in front of him. You can just see as he just creating a path.
Crabs just
And
fly
you're
forward.
running. You're a little bit taller. You're next to him, but you're
You
going,
can
and you
feature as a
feel
landscaper.
like it's one of those things where you, like even though you're not the most physically fit, it's just you feel good right now. Like the thrill of the hunt is almost kind of pushing you forward. All right. Let's
As we
see.
catch up to them, I want to do something.
Okay.
Kill them. That's the goal.
My name is
Something first.
Sinjin Montoya.
Okay. You're starting to gain on them. You're keeping pace with what their current is, so that you're about 200 feet away from them currently.
Oh, not yet.
Keep going.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
100,
so
so I'm
that- so
100
you-
feet behind Sinjin.
No, you're only 50 feet behind Sinjin.
Oh.
We're coming quick, but not that quick.
Yeah.
17.
17.
I wouldn't think we'd be like that far behind,
Natural
but we're
20.
not. Oh, my goodness.
We are on a mission.
He catches up to you. They keep pace. But like he gets like you guys are going. Don't roll again as you guys are.
How many turns behind them are we? Because like we're moving.
You're,
feel like we're
you're
like-
moving, but you're not trying to sprint ahead like there. That's where
Right.
like so you guys are probably 200 feet behind them now. They're like full on just sprinting to try and get.
I mean,
at
we
you.
can't sprint, otherwise I'd have to leave Storm behind
14.
or shoot fall
14?
off. Like,
16.
16. You guys gain on them as they
Oh.
only rolled a 9. That time you guys gain about probably 75 feet. So they're 125 feet away from you currently.
That's a magic number, ain't
It
that?
is. 125 feet away. So, all right, you guys still going?
Yeah.
10.
13.
13 is what they had. So you keep pace. You fall a little bit behind.
I
Okay.
started too fast.
This
yeah,
is fun.
slowing down.
But we've stayed a
22.
8.
8. So 9, you catch up to where he is. You see 2 of them begin falling back a little bit, and you are within 100 feet of you're kind of doing this.
Can
and
I
you're,
see if they have anything on them,
and
or
you're
it's just
see-
them running?
So you see the grass, and you're getting to the path, and you can see one of the forms currently. So you've gotten into the path with it, like where it's
Does it look like
currently
it's
running.
carrying anything or dragging anything?
No, you can just see it's just running.
So wait, how many feet are we?
So you actually get into the path of another one. So if like there's like 3 paths going through this, like think of like a cornfield where it's like pushing down the corn. Essentially, that's what you're doing. You have gotten in behind
We're
2,
Definitely not.
Okay.
and
gonna
you're
do a
100 feet
trap.
behind one. You're 100 feet
absolutely
behind one.
Like
15
back.
then I am
Oh,
casting
yeah.
slow.
That's a good thing I'm behind.
You're casting slow. Okay,
That'll be
go
It's
ahead.
100 feet.
helpful.
Okay,
And I'm giving the one directly at... Nah, I'm just casting slow.
casting slow.
Maybe I should have been.
Wisdom saving throw.
Um,
For 3,
yeah,
because it'll get all 3
Yeah.
based on the radius.
I think it's wisdom. I don't have that one written down.
Page 166.
feel like I
Another Fury Sinjin battle,
brought
and
up this perception
you coming to cast
poorly.
Revivify.
Well, you were very confident.
Don't we were saving children's lives.
166. I remembered it. All right. Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw -1. That's going to be a 4, which is the highest. A 2 and a 1, not natural.
Nice.
But
I rolled a
Sidgen will
5,
pull
3,
ahead
and
of
a
me
2.
now.
So, using their actions to dash and still run, you guys easily are catching up to them. What are you guys doing? As you can, like, you're casting this, you cast the spell and you watch as their butts just slow.
And he gets an action.
Yeah.
like
So what are
after-
you
If
doing?
I catch up, I'm just going to attack the first one.
Go ahead.
For 2 attack or 3 attacks.
This could have been totally unrelated
Nope,
goblins.
I don't care. 22 to
That
hit,
hits.
and then 13
These
to
are just
hit.
goblin children.
Which probably
So go ahead and just roll the damage
Yeah,
for the
just
first
playing
one.
in their front yard.
Maybe they know things.
it might.
Not
Oh,
anymore.
You
8
think in
points
your
of
head.
damage.
8 points of damage. You see it running and you just sling the sword right through it, and you watch as it's running and you just see the sword pierce out through its mouth and you pull it back out.
Ew.
As
Can I
you
get to another one?
and you make an athletics check real quick.
8.
8. You keep running. You can hear the footsteps next to you, but you can't really you can see them barely through the grass, kind of like it's like going past the fence where it's like
I'm gaining
like
all the experience.
I'm killing
Only
boars,
you
guys. All right, what are you doing?
I think now I'm basically just going to keep my range for the slow spell.
You're maintaining slow. Okay, at the end of their turn, they get to make a save. The 2 to make a save. That's going to be a 10 and 11. Okay. So you're watching them.
So I guess I'm using
Okay.
my action to dash.
Okay. You're able to maneuver around them a little bit easier now because you're level with them and you kept pace with them. So you're running through
24 to hit.
24. Go ahead and roll damage.
12 points.
12 points. You watch as the one that's in front of your lane, the head just falls off and it goes sliding to the next one. You watch as Sinjin darts into the next alley. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me real quick.
We
As you're
don't
trying
have
to
any
Natural
way of
one.
interrogating
Natural
these,
one.
do we?
I
You
know,
trip
yes, I
over the
feel
head
you
that
do.
rolled,
I don't
unfortunately,
think
and you
we
kind of
have
get stumbled
really
up for a second. But you're not in the third path. All right. You guys are
Do
still
you want
moving
to speak
behind.
that
You
one?
can see the paths that they've been going on currently.
Maybe.
All right. Fury, you can see that Sinjin falls in the grass. And so this one has a chance to save. It's a 10, still slowed. So what are you doing? So you see Sinjin cleaves the head off the one. The head falls into the grass, and you see Sinjin trip over the head.
I cast just. Or do I
You don't see. You're gonna have to move.
Oh, then
you
I-
can see the path though.
Then I
Because
would-
you're above the grass, you can see where the third one's still running.
Then I would just try to catch up to it so I can
Okay?
see it.
You can see it within 75 feet of you.
Okay, then I would cast Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead and cast.
You could speak to them in tongue.
Could. But if they're going
19?
to alert others,
19 hits. Go and roll for damage.
You can
I think
tell
it's
where they're
2d8 or 2d10. 2d10 for Firebolt. Yeah.
What's the next level it goes up? Is it 12?
11.
11? 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. How do you want to do it? As you just see it looking over his shoulder. Like
Basically
towards
just
you.
hit its back and just kind of some of the grass on the side just kind of catches it. So there's a little small clearing right where it made impact.
Okay. And so it's
I was gonna get
you
that
you
one.
see Sinjin appear right up next to it.
Dang it.
As you guys and you of the 3 goblins
Look around for
that saw you with a natural 20 that were making their way back that you saw with your 20 what?
Why?
I think it's 25 is what you needed. It was very difficult to see them. And you rolled high enough, so yeah.
Have we come up to at least the first dead goblin yet?
I will say,
We're
Like,
stopping
they
now,
stopped.
so you catch up.
So
Okay.
you guys begin moving like
Can we have like kind
within
of
like
searched
20
and see
seconds.
if they had anything on
You
them?
guys may go ahead and investigate. Go ahead. Yeah, so go make investigation checks.
9. I was not.
10.
My heart's not in.
My heart is just not even here.
Well, mine
5.
He's one of the bad
and
guys.
7.
7.
We
Yeah.
find
Well, I'm
nothing.
a bad.
I was just curious if they
Drag.
had any of this.
You
Oh.
find a total of 5 gold pieces that they
That
probably
was
were
a joke.
taken
3
off
levels
of the
above where
bodies.
I'm
That's
at.
what I was really
Um,
curious if they had taken stuff from the Caribbean.
Yes,
Which
but
we give to
you're
her.
assuming that probably the goblins might be on the low end of what they get.
Yeah.
Give the money to the lady.
Yeah.
Well, good news, I didn't see any flying boulders.
That is very good news.
Yeah.
You guys are currently about 3/4 of a mile away now. You went about 1/4 of a mile through all that running.
All right.
We're going down here.
But
You assume they were running to the
so
ruins?
you're
So
I want all of you to make stealth checks. Still, your thing is still in effect currently
Okay.
as you guys kind of finish this.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad it's in effect.
26.
21. Yeah,
Oh, so
Enid doesn't look so
yeah,
good over
yours
there.
isn't doing good this roll.
But the
15.
thing's still on, but does that
Yeah,
not matter?
and it doesn't matter for the
Oh.
natural one. So what's
It's okay.
what's everybody's roll?
15.
21.
26.
26.
Okay, you had,
And dun dun dun.
you had 2 above
Oh, I didn't do the horse.
25.
24.
So that cancels out the natural one.
Okay.
Okay. So, but that 15 becomes the lowest essentially. Well, like
The horse was
I-
24. Does
you
that
can't-
help?
what?
Horse
Yeah,
is
no,
24.
horse is 24.
Maybe I'm on the horse.
This is the sneakiest horse in the world.
I know.
Okay. You feel like you kind of just hunker down. You can tell the horse to get down and stuff, and you guys kind of
Imagine he just walks up on
you guys kind of settle down for a second, just looking around.
Just sitting up there.
Lady, get down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you guys feel about 10 minutes passes and nothing, and the sun begins to set. And so now it is beginning to become nighttime. It's like that weird where it's like that faint blue glow.
Mhm.
That's and you can see the dark. You can start seeing the stars a little bit.
I like
But
that.
it's twilight, right?
Nice.
That's what it's called.
Yep.
Let's head into the ruins.
So
Are we just like walking in, or are we trying to not just like?
Can
go
we
through?
send Philo in? Wait, he's all.
It's an owl.
It's a Fey owl.
No, he's not.
oh,
He looks like a regular
He's
owl.
an owl.
Oh,
He's
I
a
thought-
face spirit, but he looks regular.
Oh,
Hmm?
I thought he's been blue this whole time.
No.
No.
Like a
He's like
Patronus.
isn't he
no,
brown?
no.
Oh.
He's just like
He's
a
actually
barn
an
owl.
owl. Just an
Yeah.
owl.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
I think we should get as close as we can, though, to
Mhm.
save
Well-
him, in case they spot him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys continue moving closer. How much closer do you want to get to the ruins?
How close are we?
You're 3/4 of a mile where you are currently.
How much cover is there? as we
60
approach?
feet.
There's
Yeah.
you're in the grassy
There's no
places.
like rocks that we could. I
Um,
don't know if the. I mean, I guess we'd be at the ruins once we got to ruins. So
I need to be in short bow distance.
yeah, there's actually quite a few
Which is-
large
think
boulders
120
in this
feet.
area from battles past that dot the landscape. Roll the natural 20 on whether or not there were rocks. Yeah,
Alright.
there's lots. There's
Good time
lots
for you
of
to roll
them.
a natural
There's-
20 then.
Yeah.
Yes.
guess
I don't know, get really close, like 90, 60 to 90 feet away.
At least
how far
120.
can
we could
you
have somebody behind the rocks.
see
too.
through Philo?
You can see through him whenever. You can only communicate with him up into like 100 feet or so.
Okay.
So you can tell him, I want you to do this. Once he's out of the 100 feet range, he's just gonna he's like a robot, essentially doing what the last command was.
So whenever we get as close as we want to stop, I will see through his eyes.
So I want you guys to go and roll me. Well, are you recasting Pass Without a Trace?
I suppose.
Okay, because it'll take you
I
if
roll
you're
my
moving
third
slowly.
level spells.
Okay, so you cast Pass
No,
Without a
that's fine.
Trace. You guys are going to roll another stealth check.
27.
23. For me. And 24 for the horse.
23.
31.
4.
Oh man, 23 was the lowest.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay,
Sneaky.
you guys are. Oh, I gotta roll for her.
Oh, the lady.
Her.
Who's her?
Lady, she's been on the horse.
Okay.
She's sneezing up a storm. She got
She
rags.
gets
So-
out again.
So you can see she's
Fine,
shaking a
fine.
little bit, but she's doing her best to stay quiet.
Yes.
But
We
she's
can leave her back, but
you can see that it's kind of going along with the horse though. It was like the leveling out. You can kind of see that you can see the horse when she starts shivering. The horse kind of dips down even a little bit lower.
Smart horse.
And yeah, you've told it, and as you even get this close, so can you guys put yourselves down?
he's
Actually,
probably gonna stay back
I'm gonna put
pretty
you
soon.
right here.
Yeah, you'd probably tell him to
Like
stay
like we're gonna get closer, and he's gonna stay back. But I'm gonna have him stay like not on a path. He's
So
gonna
you're
like
90 feet currently away from where that spot is.
Away from this spot?
From that spot.
we're 90 feet.
You're 90 feet away. So you setting Philo up?
Yes.
All right.
We'll go 30 more feet, and then I'll tell him to stay.
You're
He
gonna
ends
go
up-
up 30 more feet. Okay.
no, so
you're-
he ends up.
Why do you want him so close?
He'd be within 60 feet of that, right?
Sure.
I guess he get 90 feet,
In
but
throwing
it doesn't
distance of a
matter.
boulder.
Oh yeah, no, stay back.
Okay.
Stay back.
So what are you doing, Nash?
So I'm gonna see through his eyes and see if I can send him up in a way that kind of looks natural,
Okay. I mean, it's the
like
middle.
casual.
Yeah.
That's an L.
That's
So
true.
you can see just like
Be an owl.
woo, being an owl.
Woo!
Ooh, being
I'm
an
all over
owl.
here being an owl.
He rolled a natural 1 for stealth. He actually says, "Woo, I'm being an owl up here."
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check for Philo
Being an owl.
with plus 10 or no, not
Do they
plus
do
10.
that at advantage? No.
I don't think.
I think so because it's an owl. It doesn't make sound.
Yeah, I feel like they would
Except for when
be
they
like
make a sound.
legit stealthy.
Their wings don't make sounds. I think that
Oh.
they
No,
don't.
they don't.
Okay.
So no, not. Oh yeah, he'll be out of range for
yeah,
next
out
one.
of range.
Wow, that's
Wow.
dramatic. Oh god, 5.
5. Okay.
I mean, it's just an
Yeah.
owl.
Runs
It
into
is
the-
just an owl. It's something that is common.
Hopefully nobody there hates owls.
Yeah.
And it's nighttime, so they would be out normally anyway.
Somebody's really hungry and they're like, dinner.
But they do spot him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, just because something's like
Well, yeah. No.
things.
Just
Like,
because he
it's one of
spots him
the-
doesn't mean
yeah.
anything. Just
Okay.
did you
A lot
count?
of them.
So Philo begins flying up. Go and make a perception check for him. I think
Okay.
that's with advantage,
still-
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
What a good owl.
So
Okay.
many natural 20s tonight, not in battle.
I know.
So while we're waiting, I do want to spend some sorcery points to regain my 4th level spell slot back.
Those the kids.
Oh no. Well, this means it's something big.
Yeah, that thing terrifies me.
I know, every time he gets these, I'm like, oh god.
The weapon.
I like Lewis's goo monsters.
You know,
Yeah, and plants.
you could just
They're just
laugh.
they're just all green blobs.
Yeah.
Rolling a natural 20 here is a good idea because
It's a very good
I'm
idea.
glad I
I'm glad
thought
you
of it.
I'm glad you made that decision to roll a
I did
natural
too.
20.
I wish I thought to do that more often.
Yes. I so often forget.
My goodness.
Oh my. I mean, we are level 8 now, guys, so
Yeah,
these
what
should be
level are they?
easy.
Unless they're level 10.
These guys are easy.
I'll handle them all.
Aren't you still a bit new to be so cocky?
Oh no, Laura's cocky. Callie's like, okay,
Not a problem.
okay, this is.
Isn't
We're
that
Ooh,
the
fine.
good
opposite of what it
guns
should
with
be?
them.
We're all fine.
that's that tear
Tear
gun.
guns with them. We can get the hat at the
That's
same
that
time.
tear gun.
Oh look, it's.
This is like a small army.
What about two you used for him?
I don't remember who I used her for.
Are those dead ones or just?
Veronica? Is that Veronica? I don't know who I used that one for.
Oh yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
put those guys around the fire?
No.
All of these?
I hate
Yep.
that one.
Oh my.
Do you have fireball? Does anybody have some sort of like explosive
I-
detonating?
Guys,
Got any
thing?
bullets?
We've got this.
Oh, he keeps
All we
adding
really
more.
need to do is get in, get the kids, get out.
How many baddie tags should I have that are separate?
All of them?
Each person has their own initiative.
Actually, we're gonna just put all of us on one tag. They're gonna get the
Nicholas,
rest.
This is so many.
Oh, can we get a camera done on this?
We haven't battled
If
for a while.
anyone
We got
here
this.
thinks fighting all these is a good idea,
Just
This is so not a good idea.
This is currently what they
these
are
are
seeing.
if they're little
They
ones.
are
1,
right
2,
there.
3, 4,
Can we just
5,
see if
6,
Philo
7,
sees any
8,
kids
9,
among
10,
them?
11, 12, 13,
Yeah,
14,
if those are
15,
the
16,
kids,
17,
we
18, 19, 20,
snatch
21,
them
22,
and get
23,
out.
24.
Please understand, one fireball could probably wipe out a vast majority of these.
Possibly.
That is in consideration.
But it could
It
also
is-
alert
And
It
more
could.
big
children.
things, and we don't
If
want to kill the
there's
children.
so for understanding of what I'm seeing,
You can see quite a number of goblins, orcs. You see 2 large ettins. You can see this one is currently just kind of standing there looking up at the stars. This one is currently sitting down, leaning against this kind of little ridge of like this little cliff and stuff, just kind of picking at his teeth. You can see there appear to be 4. There's a goblin, there's a half-orc, an orc, and a human wearing full plate armor, standing there in the middle. And then you can see a few different groupings of various orcs, humans, whatever it would be.
and are any of them like on raised ground at all? Like, is this?
Is that game?
That is behind. You can see that's the remains of what would be a tower. So where the dark black is like a 10-foot wall.
Okay,
But then everywhere else is kind of open.
so like
And
that
stuff.
guy over there is on raised,
He's standing, up on top
so
of.
possibly like on watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, you're picking
But
up on
there's
a couple of those
still
guys. So, but yeah,
And do I see them? And are they
You do.
children? Or are they
you
just
do
sleeping
see
goblins?
you do see what appear to be 2 figures not moving, and
Our cleric's on standby. Our cleric's on standby.
Alright.
so
Well, they will.
No pressure. Taking it.
If Philo's
Not
Children's
circle back.
lives.
We'll have Philo kind of just
All of our
fly
lives.
off so he doesn't lead
Yeah.
towards us. But
Just run in, snatch the kids.
you guys
run out.
discuss whatever
How
you
many
need
did
to
you count?
discuss. If you have
Alright, I'll
questions.
charge
24 or
in.
25.
If I need backup, I'll say
Whoa,
a code
wait,
word and
what?
you guys come
No.
help.
No.
can you like let me? Are you assuming I just told you about everything?
Yes.
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 Do you?
But you can tell us what you don't tell us if there's anything you don't.
What level of invisibility do you
Oh no,
have?
I was gonna tell him everything. I
Pretty
just didn't.
great.
I thought he was just saying I'm gonna charge him without knowing.
Same.
I don't really
think
that's a good idea.
To go in when they can't see us
I
and
don't
fire
think-
fireballs?
They're not going to be reasonable. They're not going to burn.
I'm not saying reason with them. I'm just saying maybe.
They won't even know where it
If
came
you think
from.
those 2 are the kids, we probably need to carefully
Invisibly.
grab them or invisibly whatever. I don't know,
Alright.
and then we can deal with the battle.
How about I set up a distraction over here,
Okay.
then you fry a bunch of people when they're not paying attention.
I think.
I don't think they're paying attention right now.
Right.
This would be the perfect
We
time.
take the attention, especially away from the children.
If you
Yeah.
want to fry somebody, then someone should take out the archer that is looking like
I can
he's
take out the
waiting.
archer.
A natural 20 gave you all that information.
All right,
where
so
it
I
was
do
gonna go.
distraction. You shoot the lookout. You do
If
a
you do
fireball.
a distraction, the first thing they're going to do is move the children.
Do you still have
Not
your quiet
necessarily.
arrows?
Not necessarily.
Someone
Someone needs to go to
Either
that
Attack
side.
the
There's a-
distraction.
there's a human in there. They will assume that we're here for the children. Thus, they have hostages. Thus, we
That's a
can't
good
do
point.
anything.
I mean, that is a good point.
Well, you can try to attack the.
You don't think they'll all just like even look over for a moment and then we blast them?
We could blast them without them looking over.
I
Okay.
mean, I can go for a group too. I have
So-
large range. But do you still have your quiet arrows?
I do have my stealth arrows, yeah.
Maybe-
Can we see
You
the
could first
archer
try
from
to
here?
take out the archer
Yeah.
stealth.
No, you're still 90 feet
Yeah,
away.
we're back
You
here.
do not see the archer currently.
Okay.
Philo saw it on top, and you can see it was trying to blend in with its surroundings. So you're not able to see it right now. It was because of the vantage point
So
it
we
had.
move up 90 feet as quietly as we can.
Is the spell still in effect or is that gone now?
You guys are still currently using that stealth that you had
Oh, cool.
right
Sneak
now.
up, you take
So if you
out the
move
stealth.
up, you're gonna have to make a new stealth check.
With the spell or without?
You guys are not seen right now.
But is her pass without trace still active for our next movement?
I would say getting all this information would take them 10 minutes.
So did these
I
look
can't do
like civilians?
No, that's the
Two of them.
human.
There's two of them. No,
It's midnight.
I thought.
two of them seem to be like
God, he's never
dressed
gonna die
in
then.
No.
humanoid clothing.
Just gotta give it
The others
now.
seem to be like
Oh, I just
orcs,
made
like
just a foot.
wearing patchwork leather hides and stuff. And then you do see a goblin. But,
Here.
Where was the full
But
plate guy?
these, and these,
No, it's
and
not
these
one of
two
those.
look, for all
Yeah.
intents and purposes,
They're
like
not the
bad
ones that
guys.
look like they're in full plate.
No, that's two orcs.
you
Like
can
monsters.
see those
A
four
human- I don't know.
seem to
just
air
assumed that.
more important presence.
For the leaders.
Got it. Alright.
Okay.
I will target these guys.
Of
course you will.
I'll go for the far ones.
Which
Yeah.
ones? Is that them or them?
That.
I'll take out the archer first and then. How fast am I?
Because if we all do it at once, if we're sneaky enough, we can get off one round of things before
I
they.
I can do guiding bolt.
And
I
if
can
we
do these guys.
do enough, they won't know
As
what
if we're
is
looking
going
at
That's
on.
what I try to do.
Yeah, I think we need to hit at all, like you said, like all different areas, so they're like they
Assuming
feel
we're,
like they're surrounded.
scribbling in the dirt or something.
Alright.
What are you guys doing?
So we're getting to the point where we can see.
Okay,
Yeah.
make another stealth check. Are you casting Pass Without a Trace again? Can't. Okay, so you guys roll stealth checks.
23.
I'll skirt.
Essentially, you guys made it to be able to scout it out with all that stuff.
What'd you roll?
Terrible. I got 14.
18.
20.
14.
Okay.
That's not bad.
The average is above 20, I think.
All right.
The average is above 20.
Okay, put yourselves on there. You feel relatively unseen. Put yourselves
Very
somewhere.
good.
Put yourselves
Feel like
somewhere up in. I would say up to this area.
So when you're over here, because you're aiming at this.
I would
said
say that you
were
would need to
going-
be behind cover if you do not want to be
Where's
seen.
the cover? Can
Ah.
I go behind this bush right here?
So, like, if you want to be down in that little pit, you could be down in that pit. You
But I
could
want
be
to be able
behind.
to see.
You could be underneath like by the stump.
I'm gonna
You
be
could
over
try
by
to
the
be.
stump with
I'll
you.
be-
Oh, what is this?
That's a large rock.
We're
Can I-
short. We'll be behind the
Can I
stump.
be
What do you wanna
behind
do?
this rock so
I need to
that
ask a question.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
aiming for him, but I'm behind the rock so he doesn't see me.
You would not be able to see him from.
So is
there.
that all water
From
over
here?
there?
Because these are large 10-foot walls.
So
Oh, can I just?
So you're trying to run up to the wall.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to be able to see him.
I want to go on the other side of the
You
wall.
can see him from back here.
Yeah, but
But
like
then
no,
I need to be behind
Philo was
cover.
able to see him from the
Mm.
top.
Yeah.
He's he is blended in. He's hiding.
Even if I'm here.
So I would say you would have to be behind the wall. I'll let you make a perception check of trying to see him.
I'm right here.
I would say you could be like right there and like trying to peek around and make a perception check. Using your eyes of the night, so it's just regular.
I have eyes of the night.
I have no idea.
Oh, you have
Oh
dark
my!
vision, yeah.
Yeah.
You can be behind this rock and then peek out and do whatever.
Is that a
not
tree
natural.
there?
It's a laid down tree.
Yeah.
No, the one.
This?
Yeah.
Is this a bush?
It's a bush. Yeah, you can be behind the
Yeah.
bush. Yeah.
20, not natural.
20? Okay.
Were you gonna go behind the bush?
If I am in my head wanting to kind of target towards here, where would I want to be to have a good vantage on that? Or is that even
What's the range of whatever you're trying to do?
120 feet?
Oh.
You can
So-
basically be
But
anywhere.
these are
10, 15.
these are 40-foot.
So 5, 10,
So 40.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So like, yeah, you could be anywhere
Where could
over
she
here.
see?
Yeah, that's
You are able to see, you can,
Oh.
you have a line of sight to right here.
So I'll
you can see this guy.
I'll
And-
kind of remain behind that rock then, so I can look out, but still have
Okay.
that cover.
All right. Fury, you kind of tuck
can
up underneath
follow out
Yeah.
with
behind
you?
him.
Yeah.
Bush. Okay.
He comes out to cast spells.
Okay, so you guys, I know you guys discussed the plan beforehand. So who is taking the first action?
I would.
Is what I need
I
to
would
know.
have said
That'd
my
be
first
weird.
action is I'm going invisible.
Okay, so so did you roll advantage on your stealth check?
No, because I wouldn't have done it until the moment we started the attack to maximize.
Okay, so who's making the first assault against
Were
someone?
you going?
I assume
I would shoot a stealth arrow unless somebody else. did
Okay,
something else.
you can see the individual. The individual is hiding, and you can kind of see They're just kind of slowly looking around. They don't appear you can see it's a half orc. They don't appear to have noticed anyone moving or.
Can we all just fire at the same time?
I'm waiting
Like
for
a
it.
nod.
No, I know. I'm waiting.
Cast
Oh,
a spell right here.
Because we were wanting to do all this
you're
at the
all
same
gonna do
time.
it at the same time.
So-
Okay, you
so
guys are
I-
stealth enough.
To
Yes, you
totally
guys can do that.
disorient
Yeah.
them. Like,
Okay, so this will be a
what?
surprise round for all of you. You're casting invisibility.
Well, see,
going
my
invisible.
suggestion would have
Okay,
been
who's
we wait
attacking
a
everybody? I
turn.
know where to attack.
So
I'm
I can
gonna
go
attack
invisible,
here,
then we
but
attack.
You can also. If you
Well,
So you can do that as
I
your
would
prep
assume you're
turn.
already invisible.
Okay,
So
so
are you doing greater invisibility?
Yes.
Okay, so your
okay.
preparatory spell is going greater invisibility,
Can we each do a
and then
preparatory
it
thing?
will roll initiative, and then you have your you're
Okay.
you're going boom, you're
as his
disappearing
surprise attack, or he
as your
still
surprise
gets
round.
one?
okay.
That's what I was asking. If you're going invisible,
I didn't want to
beforehand.
lose a turn beforehand.
No. So you're going greater invisibility.
Then yes, that's exactly right.
Is,
Then I'm casting
is your surprise round.
That
fireball.
is your surprise round.
That
It's
is
your
your
greater
surprise-
invisibility. Is
So
what
you-
I'm saying. You lose a round.
Well, see, I would have.
Uh,
I wanted.
So are you going greater invisibility before that?
Yes, before that.
Okay, so roll with advantage. That's all I was double
Okay.
checking. It makes sense. Like
Okay.
I get what you're doing. Like what
Well,
you're trying to do.
Beforehand, then when
Same.
he does that, mirror image, 3 more Sinjins appear.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Then
Okay.
my roll didn't
And
change.
I'm like,
You roll the change. Okay, all right.
we don't need
Okay,
Welcome,
so
ladies.
I'm gonna go around. Go ahead and roll initiative for me real
Share.
quick.
What are we doing?
Go ahead and roll initiative rolls. This you guys will all have a surprise round
10.
before we get started.
Ash,
9.
Fury,
3.
Enid.
16.
How many baddies are we doing? I don't know how
We
we're
are doing
At least 1,000.
4.
Okay.
Ooh,
Or
does
do I
this
put them as
spell
different
save-
things or just baddies 1, 2, 3,
Spell
and
save
4?
doesn't go up with level, does it?
Do
just your
HH.
modifier
Okay.
and proficiency.
And what is their initiative?
Theirs is
Medium.
23.
Okay.
Because I can't move forward.
11.
Someone's like,
Yeah, we need to bring that whole
For
thing.
Oh wait,
that's what
sorry.
we need to do.
14 is goblins,
So
Okay.
I'm, like,
11
way
is
too aware of
orcs.
where I'm sitting.
and 5 is the Ettins.
That does suck.
HH is head
We can
honchos,
just bring this.
essentially. So
Orcs. Hold on, you're up to the Ettins again. What was the Ettins?
5.
Okay.
There's a lot of them, but you guys can do a shit ton of damage
If we
really
roll.
fast. I'm just like it's one of those things where it's just like you guys are getting higher level. It's you're well known.
But if we don't roll good damage, this could turn sour real fast
I'm not doing any damage, so it's going to be great.
for your
We've had things go bad.
first round. You're not.
All right. Okay, so during the surprise round, Sinjin, what do you do? I'm just going to go around the table like this, and then we'll get into initiative.
Cast a spell right there.
Casting a spell. What are you casting?
Confusion.
Nice. All right. Okay. What do they need to be?
Wisdom 15.
Let's see what he is.
This is stressful.
It's been a while since we've been.
I know. Remember hell.
Okay, so he saves.
There's no confusion.
Fails. What is it?
Find
What's your
one
roll?
that has more
15.
spell.
15 fails.
Oh, that reminds me.
Succeeds. So the two, the goblin and the orc fail.
Okay.
The two humanoid figures succeed.
The goblin and the... I'm just putting prone even though they're not.
Yeah, that's
What are
fine.
you
This
doing?
one?
Nope.
Well, I
This
just
one?
realized
That
the
one
problem
and
in
that
what I
one.
was
Yeah.
doing.
Oh, is it
We're
gonna
gonna
hit
have
the
confusion.
children?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Callie,
I
what
can
are you doing?
cast it further away
I'm
then.
Yeah.
using a stealth
you can
arrow
still
to
move.
shoot.
Because I
Go
have a
ahead.
60-foot
Make an attack.
radius.
Doing.
Oh, do I do it at
Oh, I-
advantage?
It's advantage because you're surprised. Yeah.
I mean,
The,
I
fir-
hit.
the first arrow
You
is surprised.
So I
call it
hit
down on a small
25.
point,
So
I
if
think.
it's
And then
The cloud is big, but you call it down on
Still
like a
just a
small
DC.
point, don't you?
oh wow. Okay,
Gosh, it's down to
5
that
plus
point.
5 is 10.
Each to each of them 5 feet of
I have
that
10
point.
points of damage for the first arrow. Okay. So you
So-
pop out around the side, you see him.
I don't have anything that's gonna
Okay.
do more.
You
I
have
think
a
it's
full
a
round of
good
attacks. So
preparatory
what are you doing
spell.
during the surprise round?
Isn't that a bonus
You fired
action each
once.
turn
I'd want to hit it.
to just
Can I hit
keep
again?
Yeah.
doing it?
Yeah, I'd want to
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
If you want to do action surge even during
So-
this is your
I
this
had
is
other stuff
a
that
round that you
incapacitates
get
more, but-
before anything else.
Do
Before
I
they're-
normally have 2 shots? No, I normally have 1.
Yeah, you have extra
That's
time.
fine.
You always shoot twice.
You always
I
shoot
do?
twice. Yes.
Oh my
That's
god.
how long it's been.
I haven't fought in like 3 months.
I know.
No, it's been a while.
Okay, so yeah, I'd shoot again.
Okay.
20, not natural.
Okay, and that one's not with
So you can
advantage. So.
Right, I
two
just
of
rolled
them
one.
at once.
Yeah.
So
That'd
I
be
was just trying
8.
to-
Okay, 18
Read
total
more
points of
since I
damage.
was
Okay,
sitting
he's
down.
still up.
I'm gonna do action.
But you
I
can
really
call
need
down
him
in
to
a lot
not
of different
know.
places
So I'm
with that
just gonna
spell.
do it now. 25.
25 hits.
That works.
8.
8. Okay, so he's at 24 points of
Yeah,
damage.
I can do that.
26 points of damage.
20 not natural.
Okay.
10.
10. With that, you
Okay.
Nice.
and you watch as his body slowly slumps and
You are a worthy disciple.
slumps down on
Aren't you
that.
And then I would
Wait, a minute or two
move
more?
after that.
Is
Are
it
we
good
moving
for
now or
us to
no?
take out, like,
No, this is more just like you're like and then like pop back in, and then we're gonna move into
I'm gonna
the.
pop back in and put my hand on
You
my
wanna-
javelin of lightning. 'Cause
Do we
that's
have an
coming.
Nice. Okay, so yeah.
Lois, do we have an
so you're ready with
invisibility
that.
circle?
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Fury.
So,
What are you
like,
doing?
I threw my bow on my back, so I'm ready. Like with that.
All of the Sinjins give you a
Fireball.
Thank you for doing that, by the way. I appreciate that.
So I would cast the, and I think like right there.
You cannot see that spot.
So wait.
These are large pillars, so you could see you
Oh.
have line of sight through
You can get this
here.
group.
You could get here, like you could place it here if you
Yes.
wanted to.
That's right. Yeah.
You were saying here, and I was like, you cannot see
Oh,
behind
sorry.
that large. This is like
I
Stonehenge.
thought those were like.
That's like Stonehenge.
I was imagining
where
those were
it's
large. So yeah, I would.
So that's going to get both those groups.
Nah, I don't think all of them. If it's right here, 5, 10, 15. So I don't. He would be right on the cusp, I think. But
Okay.
so dexterity saving,
I feel like you get it 5.
maybe.
How big is it?
It's 20-foot radius.
So are you trying to get that whole group though?
Mainly trying to get this one.
Oh, I see.
So-
5, 10. 'cause
So
you
probably
get that
these
whole
two.
group.
Those two
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably not these two.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
The back
Those
two.
two. Let's see. So this is for the goblin. That will be 15. What's your spell save? Just so I know.
16.
That's
16. Okay.
It is.
No.
This averaged out to a 3 on every
No.
single roll.
Yeah, it did.
So that's
nope,
24.
Nope, and nope, and
Yeah, that was.
nope. for the 5 around the fire, all of them failed. For the orc there, he succeeds. For this guy, he does not succeed.
So 24 if they fail.
24 if they failed. Ooh, buddy.
I did
Human
exactly
and all
average
5 of those,
damage.
or all 6 of those.
The goblin is gone.
So let's just remove them.
That one human is gone.
This?
Are
Yep.
they gonna heal any people or take them out? Okay,
those
so
guys are gone. The one with the cape is gone. Okay. And that was it for that. And the other ones took 24 points of damage. You watch as they fall down, like very singed on that side. Like they're looking a little rough. Okay.
Oh, we're trying to figure out what the figure was.
Did I use that as fun?
Yep.
Okay. Ash, what are you doing?
I'm
halfway
gonna
through,
cast Call Lightning.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, boom, you release the bolt as you see this
Yeah.
cloud appearing
I'm
above
gonna
these guys.
Center it here, though.
Okay. How wide is it?
60 feet.
60 feet radius? Or
So the storm
diameter?
is 60
And then I
feet.
select people within it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
which I didn't fully understand. But
Yep.
so do I see anybody?
You
in
can
this group that looks-
see. You can see these. Yeah, you can see all. You actually roll a perception check, real quick.
Oh my!
You do good when it does that.
Yeah.
23.
23. You can see him kind of stealth slunk up against the corner there. And he's up on a raised platform.
I'll hit him first.
Okay. You can also see. No, the rock's blocking off that, but your storm does come.
Actually,
comes
do
there.
any of them look like they're a bigger threat before I make
This
that
one
decision?
you could see was slunk in the shadows.
So that one, see. Alright.
Slunk. That was
He has to make a
Grinch, whatever.
deck save for 16.
16?
Yeah, he probably will. But
He fails.
nice.
So 3
So he takes half damage instead.
Oh, good enough, I guess.
Instead of no damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, what's that, 4?
So-
So that's 10?
It's 3d10, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So if it's
you
a
take
0,
5
it's a 10.
damage.
So 5 points of
Yeah,
damage.
10
5
total,
points.
5 points. Woo.
Ooh, 3d10? It was only 5.
A 2, a 3, and a 5.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Alrighty, Enid, your turn.
Would be.
I'm
would
gonna
it
do
that?
That's every time
valuable
I do
on
an
that
attack
group.
that happens.
You can do it
But
on
now it's a
one.
bonus action to call
it's
down
only one
3d10
person?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I knew
Yeah.
that. Well then, sorry. It's
If
been
it's
a
not
while.
a-
But
And
I-
you are
that
that
would be
far
helpful.
away.
Do it on
the edge?
So you
Yeah.
can literally just
Go to
stand
roll
back
a spell
there.
attack.
Yeah. I figured since it was
really
rogue,
close
it
to
wouldn't
him.
go
We gotta be on the
out of the
camera.
camera. I know. I'm
Yeah.
like trying to like move out of. I don't want to get in the DM's way, so I'm always like, hey.
Whatever. Spell attack, so then- 13.
13 hits.
That one's a big
Yep.
targets.
Okay.
What was that?
Only one notice, the other still.
Do they speak common?
Speak
Nope.
giant.
Giant and orc.
No.
Too bad.
12
Trin
points
spoke
of
giant, I
damage.
think.
Points. Okay.
I feel like that could have made a very interesting dynamic. Her speaking giant.
Alright.
Trin.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure she did.
I want to know the history.
Head
of that.
honchos.
Let me see. I can't find the sheet.
And if there's not a history, work on it. That could
30, 35,
just to
40,
tell
45.
Sinjin someday.
50, you see him, he goes there.
Okay.
Told
You two see this heavily armored individual heads directly to where those kids were that you saw.
I figured.
I was hoping to confuse him.
I
Or
know.
that whole group. I didn't figure we would take him out in one hit.
Well, hold on. So roll
Not for he's
No,
not
no.
confused.
roll those two first though. They're going at the same time, so before they move.
So the bigger orc guy,
It's a D8, right? Or is it D10?
10.
D10.
Yeah, Trin.
He gets to do normal.
Okay.
Common,
the-
giant, dwarvish.
Other one, this one does not
It's
move
not
or
a
take
bonus, it's
actions.
action.
Okay.
This one can do whatever it
Okay.
wants.
So then he's gonna go over here, gets there. This one's gonna go over here. Just gonna make a perception check. Go make a stealth check real quick.
With advantage because you're invisible.
Yeah. Go
16.
make a stealth check.
Oh.
That was with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he wouldn't be able to see you.
And I'm still
Natural
behind
20.
a tree.
Natural 20?
Mhm.
So what's the total?
22.
22? Okay. Alrighty. So you're going to have +5, and he has disadvantage on the strike. So you have +5 to your armor class currently, and he has disadvantage on this guy.
Okay. So,
Just add 5 to your AC.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Nope. So you watch as he runs forward and he kind of slides to a stop and boom, boom, fires 2 shots and they hit the rock as you're able to duck behind the rock before he's able to see you. Like you truly know where you are.
Mhm.
You watch as the arrows go past you, but you're still in the bush, so you're good. Sinjin. Wait, no. So that guy's gonna
This
act
one
normally.
can do normal. That one
Yeah,
just can't
that
do
one's just
anything.
kind of standing there. This one's gonna 30. He's gonna get to here and he's gonna look around. Perception check. Doesn't see anybody. He's trying to figure out what's going on. Not sure. So, okay. Top of the order. Or now, Sinjin. What are you doing?
Can't move as far as I had hoped. Oh, that's 30 feet of movement. That's
You have
fantastic.
35. Don't you? Oh no, you're a half.
Oh, I have
That's right.
30.
All right, you're short.
Oh, I have 35. I keep only going 30. Why do I do that?
I have 30 too.
Well, 30 is like normal, so I just like assumed.
Well, all my duplicates come with me,
Yeah.
so
You had that.
I'll just dash
I don't know why.
to here
Louder.
and. Oh gosh, I will. Can I, before I have left, inspired Callie?
Yeah. That's fine.
That's all, because now I can't see her. But I'll just run out there with all my duplicates around me,
You
like
say
charging
anything
like
specifically to
Naruto.
Callie?
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Okay. All right, Enid.
Okay.
Enid, yeah, you're over there, so you can see.
Am I within 6? Can I? Is this 60 feet away?
You cannot see him. Well,
Well, I mean, I peeked.
She came out
around.
Yeah.
and blasted
I can't-
him.
yeah, I would say that you would have had to have moved up here in order to blast at him.
50,
Well, actually,
55,
right here.
60. If
So
she's
you
over
could
here.
move forward a little bit, and then you'd be able to hit him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get out my tombstone and
Right here.
and put it there.
Okay.
I love that there's actually like.
A tombstone.
Oh shoot, I can't remember. I can't remember.
So the
either.
glowing-
Add your spell attack
The
modifier.
glowing tombstone appears.
Okay.
Who's HH?
Head honchos.
We don't know who those are, do we?
We do. They've already gone.
Really?
There's
That's
the
one
four
of
He
them.
here.
dashed over there.
Oh.
That one?
So 8. So that's a 17.
17 hits.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense. They're
And
first.
then-
I'm just out of it.
Nice.
Plus my
Plus 6.
6, so 14.
So far down on there.
14.
I know.
That's
I know, I saw that and I was like,
incredible.
I saw the
Nice.
That's
goblins
something
and the
most of us
orcs go
won't
before
ever
me.
get plus 6 to our damage.
That's pretty awesome. So,
Yeah.
whack! Just a crack across that. You still have an action. That was just a bonus action.
I mean, I don't really.
Cantrips.
Oh, you can do cantrips?
Yeah.
Oh, why did I think that still counted?
Yeah.
No.
So I could also do like.
Sacred Flame or Toll the Dead.
Yeah,
So Toll the Dead now that he's taking damage.
Toll the Dead. Yeah.
Toll the Dead?
He's gonna know death has come. Tombstone, and then he hears the toll.
Natural 20.
Well, I
It's
roll.
a save.
Oh, dang! Another waste.
It's a natural
Save it for
19.
next
Save
roll.
it.
No, unfortunately not. So it's a natural 19.
Dang.
Okay.
Does that one still do damage or no?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. 'cause
Goblin's
it's
turn.
Okay.
We goblins. Oy, oy.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60,
The heck
dashing.
kind of
Just like,
Like, that's one fast goblin.
20, 25, 30. Hold on a sec. Let me roll perception real quick for them.
It's just Force Engine saying out there, be like, bring it.
So
Okay.
wait, what did you cast?
So yeah, you were invisible. You were invisible range of this one. So I just 30,
Want to look at the spell?
Forgot
right.
you
Dashes
were
up to
invisible.
you. Someone's gonna
Who's
dash up
invisible?
to you.
You.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
You're standing right in front of a pile of probably 4 bodies.
Fantastic.
By the way. This one dashes up, runs up to here.
But they're using their dash.
They're using their
together.
dash action.
Someone always gets in this situation.
They're not even attacking.
They can't even attack him this round.
They're just coming
So
to join our fan club.
I'm gonna slide you up to here.
It does look like you just have a
That way
posse.
I do.
around you.
They're my friends.
That one's stuck. That one can't do anything. Well, he's had no turn anyways. Okay, all right. That was their turn. Orcs. That one already moved. This one's going to use his bonus action.
Bone
to
action.
Bone action.
Oh, God, no.
Love my essay action.
So if he move 30 feet because he can't get to you.
This is
So
nuts.
30 feet.
It's a bona
Can't
fide
get to
bone
you.
action.
Alright, so that one is going to attack you.
Roll a
I need to
d20
think of
to
more
see if he
things to
attacks
say
me or
about
duplicate.
string words.
Okay.
Oh my god. Sinjin.
Is it plus
Oh,
his
we took
attack
dimension
stuff?
door.
No.
Wait, you roll a d20,
Four.
Lewis.
Oh, I roll it?
Yeah, you roll a d20.
Oh, yeah, because that's why it
You
wouldn't
just
put.
die.
Natural 20 hits a duplicate.
Okay.
Ugh.
Alrighty. Well,
So
With
now you
his
see
first-
if he
with
hits
his
my
first attack.
duplicate.
first attack. Whoosh! That one disappears.
How much Was
Well,
the hit.
it depends on if he actually hit
Well,
the
14 plus his 6, so 20 to hit.
Alright, so yeah, so one duplicate's gone.
Okay, second attack.
This would be very.
Also goes for a duplicate.
Okay,
So,
so that'll be a 19 to hit.
So 2 duplicates are
Okay,
gone.
so boom, boom. That was his turn. The others ran up, but they couldn't use their orcish aggression to get up to you because the goblins blocked
I
you.
still have
Standing,
one
I just
more
have to
out.
move the
Yeah.
lightning.
Okay. What
Okay.
about, are
You
these?
have to kill the children.
They haven't gone yet.
There's only Ettins left as
Oh.
bad guys.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll have them move on orcs' turns.
I don't know what they are, but
They're humans.
Human.
Human.
these are the ones that have already been hurt pretty
Yeah,
bad, right?
these
How
guys are
much
kind of
moving?
limping
5, 10,
forward.
15, 20, 25, 30?
Yeah. This is orc 2.
You've got an entourage.
Oh my gosh.
You
Told
know,
you, I will
you know.
handle this.
I'm
All
like,
right, Callie, your
short of
turn.
breath. I'm so stressed out by your situation.
What about that guy?
He's staying up
He's
there.
just being a creep.
He's staying up
He
there.
will fire 2
Like,
shots.
okay,
Well, I'm not here
He's
yet.
just
then.
staying out of
See
it.
me over all these people?
Yeah, I know you're not
Just
there.
But-
got struck
Okay.
by
So
lightning.
that's
and
like
he's
23
like,
to
He can hit
It's the last
3 of those.
duplicate.
Come on, don't hit me. It's
He's
not
not
there
rolling
yet.
one.
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna go that guy.
Ooh, hits me.
Hits you.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
I don't know. I don't think he's active.
You take
I have one
9
common healing
points
potion.
of
Maybe.
piercing
He was one of
damage.
the guys.
Okay.
Which is another
Make a
one.
Constitution saving throw.
Well, you could do both.
Or for your
Well, you have a
thing,
full
right?
action,
'Cause
too.
Concentration. Mirror image
It's
is
not bonus, it's an
concentration.
action.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No,
Okay.
that's why I cast it.
What I
No.
got
Okay.
here, so
Nine-
yeah, I
or
could go.
23.
That might be best for
Is
Cinnamon.
this,
Second shot.
I'm just thinking the combination of. Well, I won't say anything more.
it's me.
Hits you.
I would probably
Okay.
try to help Cinnamon before
That is
she'll
6 points of damage.
I
Piercing
mean,
damage.
we are here for the
Damn.
children, but
Okay.
Oh, but Cinnamon was
That was his
really
turn.
good. I'd rather have them die.
Okay, so I moved.
Yes.
Okay, so now I would like to use the javelin of
Stray
lightning
kids, it's fine.
to aim for that one, but I want to hit these 3
You
because it's a
go
5 foot wide. I'm
You
right
would have
here.
to be.
I can't hit. I can't.
You can
hit
hit
like
these
that.
2. You get those
Yeah.
2.
You'd have
Really?
to move over here.
You'd have to go 2 more spaces in order to hit 3 of
Yeah.
them. You can hit those 2 though.
He's kind of far away. He's
That's fine. I'll hit those 2. Then I can maybe go retrieve my javelin. Like,
Okay.
Right there.
So they have to make dex saves.
yes.
First one.
Well,
failed.
actually, only the. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It says
I
each
do.
creature in the line excluding.
Oh,
you.
and he,
I
the
do
next-
maintain concentration on confusion for the first
wait.
one and the second one.
That was me.
That's my concentration one.
Oh,
not the
okay.
mirror image. So
Gotcha.
I do maintain
Only
concentration.
this one has to make a dex saving throw. This I'm making a ranged weapon attack on
Okay.
per the instructions.
He fails the saving throw,
Perfect.
but he only takes half damage.
Well, whatever. Lightning damage, really?
Well, it's dexterity based.
And dex.
Still lightning. Okay.
Can't help it that they got evasion.
A natural one. Are you joking? So I miss on the
On the javelin.
I
but
miss on
still
the
takes-
javelin, but they still both take 4d6 lightning damage.
Yeah.
still a lot.
Still super.
That's half a fireball.
But it says on a hit, the target takes damage from the javelin plus 4d6 lightning damage.
So it's
I
just
think they
46.
both. Yeah.
This guy.
Oh,
Because she
okay,
should
okay. I was like,
Yeah.
dang.
16? 16 to each of them, or whatever.
8, 16.
Maybe
Oh
I
wait,
should
no,
switch
that
out
one's
my
already been hit.
D10 after last time. Yeah, that is.
Okay, done with that. That is done.
Okay.
No.
Don't
I
even
know.
do
It was
I know.
magic if that
Ash,
matters.
your turn.
I'm a hero.
I was just.
You
switching
see
my
a situation
D10.
that makes you very
Yeah, very
unnerved.
nervous.
Yeah.
Can I see these guys? There.
Yeah. That's not what makes you nervous.
What makes me nervous? Oh, that.
That.
Well, I was more nervous about Sinjin.
Well, the
Yeah.
children are. Okay.
Okay.
Do whatever you
mean-
need to do.
I'm more attached to you.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So what are you doing?
nice.
I'm just saying. Now I feel bad.
No. I
I
was
will be
saying.
fine.
I was saying you and Fury were the only two that saw him run over
Yeah.
to the kids.
Fine, I'll do what I was gonna do in the first place and just move it here. My
Like
lightning
call
strike.
down a strike
Yeah.
there.
Oh, okay.
So if I do it here, because that's 5 feet from him, right?
No, if you do it right here, it's 5 feet within him.
Okay,
So-
it just can't be 5 feet within them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. So dex save
Dex
for
save
16.
for him. Okay. Nope, fails.
Please roll better.
Yeah. Technically above average. 16.
Thank you. 16. Do I add my... No, I don't. Add spell attack bonus for that.
Okay. So, and he lights up, and you can see this heavily armored individual that's just kind of just standing there, and you can see just like turns the corner as you strike him. All right, Datton's turn.
I feel like armor plus lightning would do.
I agree. Maybe like a second bolt.
Right. It's like
swings at the
electrocuted.
giant tombstone in front of him. Goes right through. It swings again.
They're really dumb.
Good.
Misses. Let's see. Nope. Doesn't realize that he can't hit this thing. This one.
I was staying over there.
I thought I could hit him last time, but
Let's see. He's gonna make a perception check.
I'm a little nervous about this turn, but I think we're good.
Oh man! All right. Let's see.
Oh gosh, how far away from the party do I want to get?
What are you
Very
gonna
far
do?
from your class.
Well, you
Yeah,
said
like,
you were fine.
He's probably
Imagine
he's
what
probably
I was
going
gonna
for
do.
the children.
Yeah.
well, he would go for the children because he's
Okay.
I was just gonna let
saver
the
of
kids
children.
die, but-
And you should make a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
No problem.
Oh.
Fail.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a giant boulder
Oxygen.
oh
goes
no.
flying
God.
towards Sinjin.
Hold on.
Well, to be
And
fair to
Goes
anything,
flying
but-
towards my last duplicate.
Okay.
Roll the 19.
It's a suicidal no.
You sidestep and
Yeah!
it's this giant boulder. Woof, and he gets knocked prone as this giant boulder demolishes his own guys. As he
Which probably does make you guys nervous as you don't know which one's
One-
me either, and I'm just getting pounded.
I've been behind a bush.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to use my inspiration.
I don't know
last
anything
time.
that's going on.
Okay. It wouldn't
like
work
a
for a
D.
natural one, so it's fine.
Okay, my mirror images are all gone.
Hearing
now.
sound.
I'm just gonna look out
Okey-dokey.
and
Fury, your turn.
I think so.
so I'm going to
6.
do my full movement up.
Okay.
Can I walk along that little path
Yeah.
there?
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And you said those are giant Stonehenge-like things, right?
Yeah.
Fireballing right against the side of it.
Right
Trying to
here.
knock it
Yep.
back.
Okay.
But
That's gonna hit me.
it won't.
Oh, it won't.
No, it won't. Yes, they're just out of range. Will it hit everything else that's
Wow,
in that range?
yeah, it'll
All
hit
of that.
all
Yeah.
of that.
Nice.
The beautiful thing is I planned that before even thinking about it. It's like, well, he's there. So I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, he's not. He's 5 feet outside.
What's your spell save?
You're gonna feel some
16.
heat, probably.
Rolling
Then
so
Get
bad
out the
on
wild.
these saves.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Yeah, it's alright.
I've had one save.
It's alright. Almost nearly perfect. Oh!
40 points of damage.
Let's go.
So many sixes and
He's
fives.
gone.
Oh,
This guy's gone. This guy's gone. This guy's gone. This guy's gone.
Is the goblin
This
gone?
guy's gone.
Yeah, this goblin. No, he's gone. 40 points, 20 points. It's still
Those
gone.
two are the head honchos.
Yeah.
Did the
This
rock
one,
fall
they're
down?
both looking pretty rough.
Do they-
After that?
so they don't make the save if they take damage for confusion?
No, I do if I take
Okay.
damage.
But they do make a
was
save
nuts.
if they're damaged.
That was the highest damage I've ever rolled for.
That's pretty awesome.
I thought the first roll was good, and then your second one was even better. I was like, what?
That's like the best gift.
Oh my-
Your little special
true.
present.
If a
I need to
creature
buy
takes
everyone
damage.
back.
At the end of its turn, it
I
exits
love
the
Just not
thing.
myself.
It doesn't say anything about being damaged.
Mm-mm.
I do like the sound, how it's the louder
Okay.
sound.
That's amazing.
Oh, and also they can't take reactions. Those two.
Okay.
Yeah, it just says at the end of their turn. Which
Okay.
their turn is now, but they I have to see what they do.
Yeah.
Let's see if this
So
guy
the
just murders
goblin
children
one
now.
uses all of its movement to move in a random direction.
So roll a d12.
It says roll a d8.
Roll a d8.
6. Whatever that means to
6. So 1, 2, 3,
He has to
4,
use his
5,
full
6.
action to do so.
So a dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, has to dash in that direction.
It stops here.
The other one does not move or take any action, so this guy
Okay.
doesn't.
All right. Okay, at the end of the turn,
Wow, I got rid of like half the
natural
board.
20.
Okay.
He
He steps into the river. Is like, what the heck am I doing?
Yeah. Wait, what?
I'm free.
Nope, that's not going to do anything. Okay. Head honcho's turn. You watch as he picks up one of the kids,
No.
holds the knife up to its throat,
Oh,
and
come
just
on.
looks at all of you and just says, "Put down your arms if you want this child to live."
Ooh, that's Sinjin's conscience feeling. Does the other one do anything before my turn?
This one will turn. Nope, he's gonna attack.
Maybe he's smart enough
Turns
to do
forward.
that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Please don't.
Natural 20.
No, we can still save the children.
That's true. We can just unless he cuts off head.
Yeah, we might lose a child.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But it's the only thing I have. We're gonna
I'm
kill us
probably
either way.
not
Okay.
aggressive.
What do you?
You
Yeah.
take
Same.
30 points of damage as this half-orc runs forward with his dripping blade and
Oh my gosh.
How much was it to hit me?
No more
it was a
poison.
natural 20.
Oh,
So it runs forward and stabs it up into you. I'm assuming that hits a natural 20. Unless,
Well, I didn't know what you rolled.
Yeah,
but I have
I rolled a
shield
natural-
as a reaction, but it's not
yeah.
going to do anything.
So he stabs you, and you don't feel like a poison, but you can feel like this sickening feeling, like kind of hit that spot. But you're not poisoned, but it does poison damage as well.
Cool.
So as you feel that pierce into your side, I think that was all the big baddies, right? And Ultras. Sinjin, it's your turn.
Misty Step
Okay.
to here,
Okay.
and he needs to make a Wisdom save.
Can you cast another spell?
I don't know how the sword works.
It's casting a spell through the sword, so you can only cast one spell. So you could run and do the same thing, and then cast the spell if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll risk the opportunity attack and just do that then.
Okay. You would know that.
Yeah,
But
that's
you're
fine.
you're casting a spell. It's just through the sword, so you have access to
That's
it.
fine.
Enid,
So
remember
you'll
you
take
can
an attack of opportunity
negate
against
critical
you.
hits.
That's going to be an 18
If I
to
use
hit.
it within 30
Nope.
feet.
Yeah,
No?
just
Okay.
throwing that out there.
So 18.
So I'm
now
super
wisdom
fine
save.
with
We're all
Wisdom
too
save for
scattered to
him.
really help
Alright.
each other get closer.
What does he
at
need
this
to make a
moment.
save?
15.
And you have your mark now.
But thank you for reminding
Just
me.
remind people of the things I'm just not remembering you
I'm
guys
just
have.
not. I've got a lot of good things. I'm
I
just
forget
not
a lot of the
close
things that you
enough.
told me I had.
That's all I can do then.
Enid, your turn.
I'm
Well, I
going.
guess can I? No, I cast a spell already. So I can't
I'm gonna
do it.
move like 30 feet up so that I'm kind of by, I guess, Callie or as close, or in between.
Oh.
Oh.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, as close as I can get. And then
He's not confused anymore.
Okay.
Took way too much damage to make
Okay.
that save.
can I can see him. He's less. He's 60 feet.
You would have to move like right here.
Okay.
So I'd say you move here as part of that 30 in order to see him barely.
Can I cast Calm Emotions?
What's the range for calm motion?
60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Just barely.
Okay. What's the save?
So it's a charisma
Get some
save.
daylight.
I'm assuming it's with
here.
advantage because he's an enemy. Right.
It's yeah,
Yeah.
disadvantage
Okay,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
or advantage.
Advantage.
She
Yeah,
disadvantage,
you say
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, because he's
Charm
trying to be
person
trying
is
to
too.
resist. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's
It's
worth a
the
try.
He hasn't fought us yet.
Oh,
He's
that's
not
a little
battle.
bit. That's a
I
natural
have
20.
attacked him.
course, it was.
course it
It was a 15 plus
What?
plus 2 otherwise. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. Because 17 would have saved, correct?
Yeah. Cause
So I was rolling the 17 that was cocked.
So either way.
Either way, it was so.
I tried.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't want to attack because he said that.
That's true. No one's attacked yet.
Yeah.
But
So
no one dropped their weapons either, but no one's
no,
attacked.
I won't use my
Taking-
tombstone.
That's the head honcho, though. It already used it.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he's not a goblin because all the other goblins are dead. Goblins, orcs. He's at Ancho.
But
You
you
could trade
counted
them.
this guy and that guy.
Oh yeah,
Are the only ones left.
He's going to attack, and then you just see him pull back a bow and is holding it. That one up there.
Aiming at a child.
Oh wait, no, he's gonna fire at you because he sees you the closest. So that's a natural 20 and a
You roll a lot
13.
of those and you attract a lot of them. Natural 20s.
So that's 8 points of damage to you. The other one missed. And then Callie, he's making 2 swipes against you.
I have no idea what to
This is gonna be fun.
I don't think either of those are gonna hit. Your armor class is like 20, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
kill the mother so she doesn't have to grieve the children. It's the only solution.
Is she
Callie, it's your
watching?
turn.
Well,
She's
far
back
away.
with
Over
Storm.
there.
Maybe we could tell her something else happened.
Sure. I'm good at deception.
I'm gonna get flashbacks to when Rothler died after my next turn.
Has that one been hit at all? No.
He's been hit a couple times.
He
But
took
he
half
looks
damage
like
from a
totally-
fireball.
Mhm.
The first fireball. And so.
Then it's been hit by call lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Did this one do anything? Yeah, he missed. Yeah.
If I move, do I get opportunity from him? He gets an opportunity from me, even though he's like not really.
Yeah,
He
he's
just attacked you twice.
Yeah.
Do you want me to move him closer to you?
No.
sure.
right
We'll
there.
move him right there. There you go.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out because my warding maneuver, it says you or a creature in sight within 5 feet is hit by attack. So like I'd have to be up on him.
Yeah.
So you could dash
You have
He's
to
not
hit the
gonna
creature.
hit you.
to put the mark on him.
No, I'd have to hit him to
No,
get.
but you can move. That guy's not gonna hit you.
Oh no, I'm not worried about him. I want to move, but like I'd have to use all my movement to get to him and then
And
not
you would be able to-
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But could someone else hit him, or I'd have to?
you
hit
have
him?
to.
You actually don't know that they're there. You didn't see it. So you're not aware of that.
I can't see
You
that.
heard him yell something, but you're not. Yeah, it's not. That's not. You're not necessarily aware of the situation because there's a wall here and a wall here.
Oh, okay.
So you can't see into there.
Okay.
That's the reason I said those two because they were back
Can
here.
he see us then? Would he know if I put down my arms or not?
He wouldn't be able to see you. No.
So I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna hit the guy behind me
Okay.
with like a swipe,
Okay.
a no look.
I can
swipe.
imagine it.
Nope.
You probably should have looked.
Yeah, I probably should have. Well, it would have been
No, I'm next.
13.
15 misses.
Okay. 21.
21 hits.
Just hit someone you can't see.
9.
Still have
Okay.
inspiration.
No, plus inspiration. On that first one.
Okay.
Because I forget that I have
On your
it.
next time.
Hopefully,
Use
if
it.
not, well,
I even wrote it
heard
down.
him
don't
once.
know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And I can't add it to my damage.
He was College of Valor. You could.
Yes, I am College Rollin'.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move away from him because I'm just tired of him.
You do damage.
I did do damage.
Did 8 points.
Yeah.
He misses.
I'm gonna go.
So 5, 10,
Oh, because this is because I was on
difficult
this. Okay,
terrain.
5, 10.
20, 25.
I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay.
Right in the middle of the 30.
I'm gonna, well, maybe draw them away from somebody else.
Okay.
Ash.
Yep.
Is my hope.
So the guy's just standing there with his sword on the kid's neck.
Yeah, he's holding the kid up by like the hair.
Was the
He's
kid
holding-
awake or unconscious?
He looks unconscious.
I'm pretty close. So.
Yeah.
Cut off his arm. His sword arm.
I'm
That's what I
assuming
wanted
if
to
I
do.
attack him with something, it's gonna hit the kid he's holding too.
Well. Oh, oh, I cast it here.
That's within 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll hit that guy then.
Okay.
So 16 for Dex.
These things are super dexterous. Nope.
It's gonna be up to Fury. And
14.
he's way over
14.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's invisible.
Okay.
For now.
No, no.
Turns have been very boring.
We all failed this round. Like everything we
Oh,
can.
yeah.
My round has not come up
I
yet.
didn't fail. It's
Their
just
turn.
boring.
Kenton's turn.
If I film what I'm
Crystal
doing,
still thinks he can attack that.
I'm dead.
I think
Yeah, he's gonna
unfortunately
make
the
one
kid is
swing
also.
towards it.
Yeah, and the kid.
He swings, hits it, and see if he has intelligence. Nope. Swings again. What is this thing? He finally realizes, ooh!
But he wasted off his.
He wasted both of his attacks trying to hit it. So, but he understands what it is now. This one is going to pick up another rock.
Oh boy.
Sees you. No, that misses.
I think my strategy is changing.
Hit the guy behind her.
No.
Fury.
My
You're our
turn?
only hope.
All right. I am going to...
There's your doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Where's the spot where I can see the guy holding the kid? I want to go there.
Here.
Okay. And I'm going to cast
I thought that
Polymorph
was-
on him and give him disadvantage and try to turn him into a pig.
What's the range on Polymorph?
60 feet.
Look at Fury saving the day. Hopefully.
Just within range.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage on his save.
Yep.
I want this to work so bad.
I want this to work just
Wisdom?
because it'd be so great for the story.
Yes.
It's a 7.
He's a pig.
But I'm visible.
You are visible.
Oh,
Wait, are
invisibility goes away now.
Yes.
Because
Right.
you're concentrating on it.
Uh-huh.
So, boom, you appear, and...
Then I'm going to yell, get the kids.
There we go.
Nice.
That's amazing.
There we go. He's a pig. He's a pig.
I've got a hippo.
Well, that works. He's a head honcho, so
Alright.
you know.
Head honchos.
I hope there's just like a pile of armor around the pig.
So the pig's
It
one
could-
of the head honchos.
I'm assuming he's
Yeah.
I don't
gonna
know.
drop the kid.
But yeah, you can't hold him like
No.
He's going to attack the kid, though.
There's a pig.
But
As
as
a
a
pig. As a pig. So, can you look up pig
Well,
for me real quick?
Yeah. He does have the mental
No, I know. He has the mental stamina of a kid. Or of a pig.
Not a hippo.
The goblin doesn't realize
Pig's
what's
not
going
even
on.
in here. In this app, at least.
Oh,
Well, like nobody wants to turn into that.
I'll look it up.
Let's just assume everything's a 0.
I rolled a natural 19, so
It's one deadly pig.
it was a deadly pig. It's actually not in here either.
There's a boar, but
they
let's
do
not
not
do that.
have an attack, according to this.
Pigs do not have attack?
Mm-mm.
They're so
Alright.
friendly.
Oh yeah, that's
The
just a distant
pig.
creature.
Challenge 0. They do have +1 to strength, though. I don't know.
they don't
Yeah.
have an attack, so they probably don't have a reason
Just put
to.
their
They
foot
pose
on it.
little threat.
Well, good choice of the pig.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was a
I'm
All
glad
right, the
pig
goblin
practice.
doesn't see that one, so it is going to. You watch as it throws or shoots a sling at you.
At me.
Yeah,
They're all. These are the other
I
two. They're all
hope
going
they-
to attack you. I think.
disadvantage on the
If I
attack.
kill it as a
'cause
pig,
I
does
was
it go
doing
back to a
that.
human?
It's a 22.
Nope, it's only. I'm doing concentration
Yeah,
on
that
it.
hits.
Nothing would bring it
So
back
the attack is a
unless I get
23,
hit.
so both
And
those
I have
hit.
advantage.
Nice.
Oh,
It's my first
and a
hit.
+6.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then you also take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you
forget
to
you-
make 2
So
Constitution saving throws for me.
Okay, hang on. So I just 14. Constitution 16
16 just succeeds.
and 21.
21. Okay, so you whack get hit twice in the head by these like perfectly round pebbles that just poof, smack you in the head. And it's like oh.
Okay.
That was that one's turn. That one is going to run forward.
This one?
Yeah, and it's going to flank you. This one's going to step up and flank you.
Bring it. Feel the
2 natural 7s.
Nice.
Nope.
2 and a 3.
Nope.
These dice are done.
No, they're not.
My
Keep them.
gosh.
Keep them.
The other one, natural 18.
Nope.
And
Unless
natural
you're adding.
16 plus, plus other stuff.
Plus like
Plus
6?
7.
7? Okay.
Yeah. So that was that guy with the daggers. So he
So my armor class.
is, okay, 10 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Well, 10 plus 4. So that is 14. And then it'll be 18 plus 4 is 22.
14 plus 22?
Yeah, 14 plus 22.
36,
But 83 minus 36.
47.
They've all been. Everyone except that guy over there has been hit, right?
Yeah.
I hit
He's been
him,
hit.
Are you at him too?
5
Oh,
points,
yeah.
5 points of damage, but
but I hit him.
but I
He's
hit
been
him.
hit.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
I think that was it for the head honchos. Yeah, because that one's a pig. That one missed terribly twice, and
Using a
I was
flourish, I can get to him.
so much.
Okay.
Like if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna be
okay,
invisible, sitting there like
18.
18
I
hits.
surrender.
Okay. First
Because-
attack. But I'm going to do a defensive flourish as well.
Okay,
So,
deals additional damage to your bardic inspiration as well.
right, so 10, plus 8. So
Ooh.
18 and my AC goes up by 8.
8.
So 18 for the first attack.
Okay,
Second
he's
attack,
looking pretty rough.
19 plus stuff
Yeah.
to hit. But that's a critical because it's my second attack with my
With your
adamantine sword.
No,
Or is that a
Or no,
bonus action?
no, that's a third
swipe,
attack, that's
Swipe.
that one?
Yeah,
Never mind. So 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. That takes him out.
with
So-
one of the head people.
Yeah.
All right.
So the goblin, you watch as he
Didn't even know that was there.
splash,
Yeah, he was
falls
one of the
back
head
into
4.
that.
Then I will
One's a pig, and the
bonus
other 2 are on
action
her.
healing word myself.
Okay.
Cool. So
You could hit them both if you call down lightning on
Okay.
her.
Okay.
I wouldn't advise it.
No, I got everything.
Okay.
Enid.
Enid.
All right. Is this like a river, or can I cross it? Is it like just
It's
shallow water?
it's like a pond,
Okay.
so it could be fairly deep, especially for a gnome.
Okay.
It'd be like another 2 feet
Nobody
deep.
touched the pig.
Well, I
No,
am
you can
kind
you
of
can
thinking
hit
where
the
I'm
pig.
moving. I'm gonna do the
Kill him when he
tombstone
turns
on.
back. He can't
Okay.
have very much life.
I'm thinking about where I want to move.
Okay.
It's me maintain concentration.
But once it hits 0, it turns
Yeah,
back.
he turned
Oh,
back.
I mean, oh,
One
He would
hit
turn
will
back into
kill
a
the
human.
pig.
16
Yeah.
plus
right. I was thinking something.
Yeah, no, you don't want to
Okay.
hit the pig
Don't know what I was.
for the-
until you
That
get the
is-
kids.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then
I wasn't going for him anyway, but
I'm
yeah.
gonna try to get
You can get both. I was going to, but I can only get one. It's pointless.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
That's fine.
Then I'm gonna take out Spirit Guardian.
But I can only get there. I can't
Okay.
put them up in one turn.
You can run up in there.
As long
You
as
do
nobody
need-
kills me while I'm
Uh,
Like an archer.
I'm just gonna move a little bit so I'm within range. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm concerned.
Forget what
Alright.
this one is.
Yeah, what is that thing over there?
It's just an archer that's
What
been
is that?
chilling.
Oh, he's just been hanging out there?
Yeah.
He's been shooting.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
He's been not doing great.
did he hit me?
I don't know.
He doesn't do a
I
lot
don't know
of
if he hit
damage
you.
though.
All right.
How much is it?
Oh, it's
That
a
will-
wisdom saving throw.
24.
Well, at the start of the
26.
turn.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
He won't be
goblins
able
are all
to-
gone.
1.5
Orcs.
damage. Are we playing Fire Emblem?
Orcs are not involved in this.
Listen,
6. Oh
listen
yeah.
that or an orc,
Okay.
according to
Yeah.
If somebody attacks him
Here.
after I get there.
I
2 attacks against
think he's
him, not with
attacking him.
advantage. Whew. That's awesome.
Oh.
21
I don't know he's there.
and a 24.
Awesome.
You
See
do.
what
it.
happens.
It is for him.
Yeah, I know he's
He gets to hit with advantage?
He did. He rolled 2
Oh.
attacks, and I just rolled
You're
that high.
also within 30 feet of him.
Oh, good.
It is.
I don't understand the warding maneuver thing
Right.
again. That'd be if I would have hit him last time?
So 15 points of damage.
Oh, that's not
Warding maneuver, no. When you
It-
attack, the warding maneuver just puts a mark on him, and if essentially he tries to attack anyone else,
He would have
he has
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
That's
but
the
he can-
unwavering mark. warding maneuver is my reaction. I can use a shield to block and increase my AC.
Yeah.
So like he has hit me before. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is it a direct hit? 'Cause
Okay.
it doesn't say that. It just says you or a creature in sight within 5 feet is hit by an attack. You roll a d8 as a reaction if wielding a melee weapon, which I am, or a shield.
So you
And
can
you add
do
the
it right
roll.
now.
Do it.
I'd add it to my AC.
So roll a d8.
Where am I?
We'll say it's for the first attack.
So 23.
So one of them hits. So
Okay.
you only take what was 3 + 4, so 7 points of damage instead.
Okay. And I can only use it a number of times with my Constitution modifier, but
Okay.
so I use it once.
That and then this one
Creepy guy.
cannot
Can
see
you just fall
you.
down the stairs and die?
Where are we at in the
He
order?
can see Callie.
Okay.
So your AC is only increased for that one.
It's only just that one time.
Yeah, so you blocked that first one.
I'm still
Yeah.
down to a 20 now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not
Yeah,
23
it
anymore.
So one of the arrows hits.
You're like 27 right now.
That's only 5 points of damage to you. Callie.
5.
Okay.
I'm hanging in, guys. Hanging in.
Callie, your turn.
Callie, your turn.
Well, I mean,
Enid, what did you do this turn?
As you're surrounded.
I gotta
just did
hit the people
tombstone
by
and
me,
I
whichever
brought
one
out
looks the
Spirit
worst.
Guardians.
I'm gonna start
Oh.
with.
I
would have been
the
probably
weakest
paying
one looks
Okay.
like the guy that
Is behind
in
me.
the purple.
So
yeah.
did he take the
Yeah, hit
damage
that one
at the beginning
first.
of his
Yeah.
turn? She has Spirit Guardians out, and the orc just went.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
Sorry.
yep, he did.
Thank you.
This is why I learned what people do on their turns.
What's the save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
I don't have any birds.
Just use my owl, I guess.
14. So no, he doesn't
I've
succeed.
got a camel.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3d8.
I like the Etna's fighting their tombstone this whole battle.
Yeah.
That was really good.
14. Yep. Okay. He's looking pretty rough. Okay, so Callie.
Okay, so now I'm hitting the one behind me.
Yep.
The one that she just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. 13.
13, unfortunately. You have Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh.
I'll remind you.
Wow, the DM's being super nice.
Plus 5.
Oh, that means he's feeling
Yeah.
confident.
I know.
So you hit him.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Do a dice. 3. 10.
10. So he goes down.
Okay.
Okay.
And my other one, I'm gonna hit whatever one looks the next.
Be the guy straight
Bad.
Yeah, the orc.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay. Let's go roll damage.
17.
17. Okay. Yeah, he's looking very, very rough. Very
You want another extra
close.
surge? No.
I don't. I did it.
Okay, so
Can I use second wind?
yeah, as a bonus action, you can use second wind. Yeah.
You're
Alright.
changing?
Nice.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
My details.
She's not an owl. She's a giant eagle. We don't
Okay.
have giant
So
eagles.
And I'm gonna
that's
make.
your action.
9
I've
plus
got
8,
80
17.
feet, but
yeah.
does that include upwards to some extent, or?
You can get
Yeah.
there with 80 feet.
Yeah. So it's only 60 feet. So we say you fly like 10 feet above. And
Yeah.
if
I
you,
didn't land.
Okay, so you're still up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're flying above them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
So is your action. You still have bonus action if you want. Yeah, you still have call lightning.
No, I don't. I had to drop it. It's concentration, right?
Your form isn't.
Your
Your
form.
form is in concentration.
Can I still use it?
Yeah.
Is
That's the whole
part
point.
of being a druid.
That's
That's
part of
what
being a
the-
druid is you
that's what
cast the
Knight
spell
did.
and you turn into the form.
So if you want it on that
That's
guy
awesome.
or this guy, I think
But-
it's on.
Did you do dash?
No.
No.
Oh,
she
then
just
yeah, you
flipped.
I
can.
can fly 80 feet.
Yeah, so you're essentially just a
Actually,
and you're
so
just like woof, woof, woof.
I want to be like.
Yeah.
And so you can still be like
I don't know.
You can do it on
I
the.
guess I'll hit that guy again because that guy's gonna
Okay.
take a lot off of it.
Okay.
So 16 for Dex.
Yeah, and they're not
Nope.
dexterous.
Yeah, the other guy would have.
I've rolled really, really bad tonight.
And
too.
also really, really good.
You got some
13.
natural 20.
13?
over there.
Yeah.
You did quite a bit of damage this time.
You did a ton of damage to me. Like 67 damage
Okay,
to me.
that's my turn.
That's good.
Yeah.
Out of 97.
Etna's.
I healed back up.
Etna's.
Such a tiny
Okay.
giant eagle. I'm smaller than a pig.
It sees you. This one sees you.
Oh, come on.
But
Oh no.
it's in my spirit guardian.
It is, so they need to start their turn. That one fails, so it does take 3d8 damage.
I love that thing so much.
3d8.
Wow.
Oh no.
No.
Ones? 3 ones?
Pretty much 4.
Aww.
Hey, every little bit wearing him down.
Yep.
Very slowly. I've attacked
Alrighty.
this one like only, pretty much.
Yeah, that's just been all you. All you over there. Well, it's... They're
Okay,
got a lot of HP.
so the first one
Thanks. It's been really
is
fun
a
so far.
26 to hit, and the second one is a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
first melee attack it's getting against you.
We're close.
I
So
mean,
that's going to be
Gotta watch your
whatever.
girlfriend over there. She's gonna
Something
get
those are
killed.
for me.
14
I
points
like
of
that the smallest
damage.
people are being attacked by the biggest
And-
things.
I know. It's like, really?
And I'm just flying over a pig.
And
18
I
points.
Trying
can
to
run
save the
away
children,
at
which is like
any
the
moment.
main objective.
I won't.
They wake
but
up when I'm
Sinjin
carrying them,
against
they're
you.
afraid of
You grab each one at a time.
It's my plan.
That's going to be
it.
18 to hit.
Panic.
Nope, and then, 13.
You have to get 28 to hit me.
28? Oh, because you did puts a flourish.
So I was hoping when you said those big numbers, I was hoping those were for me. But, yeah, you'd have to do 28 to hit me right
Yep. Alright, so, whack! You're just like, ching! Ching! Don't mind me.
I feel like you're even making the
I know, it's
sounds.
not even sort of...
Thank you guys for jumping in and watching us. Just wanted to say thank you.
I thought you were like gonna end it. Like, what?
I know, it's like,
that's
what?
what I'm doing, guys.
So this
Well, I
guy
mean,
starts.
We are 30
guy
minutes
starts
past
to
right
roll.
now.
Okay.
What?
It's
Oh,
11
this is their
o'clock.
turn. It's 11 o'clock.
10:56.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
smokes, I'm really sorry, guys. I didn't realize it was that late.
Oh, I did. I never said anything.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
My phone was upside down. I wasn't even looking.
I wasn't even looking. I'm really sorry. I thought we were going to try to end early.
It's fine.
Okay. What did we say?
Deck save.
Deck save. No, he fails.
Or no,
Or
wisdom
wisdom
save.
Wisdom
Yeah, he
save.
fails.
Nine
You can't end
Wait,
it now
what are we-
because
who-
This
I
guy's
know.
starting
No.
Spirit Guardian.
Yeah.
9 points of damage.
I'll
Please
go
let me
sleep.
go.
I know. I'd be like, what's gonna happen?
Oh, Fury can go, I guess.
Yeah. Okay,
Well, he's
Fury.
got to take it anyway.
Well, I'm casting Death's Despair on him.
Oh,
On
Okay.
the
I don't
road.
know what that does,
Mhm.
but that's dramatic sounding.
26 to hit.
That
You're
hits.
just
Out of my ring.
rolling well.
Okay, he has to make a save.
Gotta get everybody
Nope,
those
he
things
fails to
now.
save, so he's blinded
And
and
deafened.
deafened.
It's that one.
Okay.
Please tell me it's the pig that's blind and deaf.
No.
That'd be funny.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty good
So 10 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah.
for
You
D4s.
have a
Yeah.
random crumb in your box and it's driving me crazy.
Sorry.
Thank
Here
you.
you
No!
Does he get to save at all? The guy that you did polymorph to?
If I take damage.
Okay.
It's just a concentration spell.
Okay. Yeah. But no, that's the only time.
That's it.
Ooh.
Pretty sure I'll
Or
look
if
at
we
it.
kill the pig, but no one's touching
We're not
the
gonna
pig.
touch the
Yeah. Just
What happens if you eat the pig?
Yep, the transformation lasts for the duration
Once you
or until
kill
the
it, you
target
take
drops
it,
to
you
0 hit
And
points.
if you just pick it up and eat it,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not gonna, I'm
Yeah.
just curious.
That's insane. Okay.
I assume he'd back inside of you.
Ugh.
That's a problem.
Is that your turn?
All right.
Mhm.
So that one did take the damage. Head honcho. He's gonna go eat some grass.
Does he move away or does he stay there?
He just kind of turns and starts eating some of the grass.
All right. Just these
not a
He's gonna,
threat.
he's gonna
Just
poop
those
on
two.
the
That
kids.
was wonderful.
Okay.
still
Thank
got this
you.
wonderful
Do you
flanking
see why I
on you.
said
How are you
flashbacks to
doing?
when
You're
Rafa
doing
died, though? That was the
That's
only
a
other
natural
time they
20 for the
polymorphed
first- that one.
a boss that I know of.
That one is not, but it's not a critical hit
invisible anymore.
Because
Not a
because of
critical.
your adamantine armor.
I was
armor.
invisible, there was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
polymorph.
So yeah.
my armor.
So instead of it being
That'll do.
It was
pig.
a last
16,
ditch
it's
effort.
only 8 plus
Yeah, yeah.
4. So that
12.
is
12.
Luckily, I
12.
could give him disadvantage. I don't know if it was
So
needed,
that was the
but
first. So yeah, he missed with the second hit. Next
She's gonna
one,
go start herding sheep.
he will do. Oh, nice, double 18s. That will hit 23 and 21.
Yeah.
Okay, so both those hit. So that will be 12. Because that's the first time he's hit you with his great axe. Oh, 11 and 12. That's awesome. So that's 23 plus 4 to each of those. So it's going to be 31.
Not dead yet.
So
I have 9 HP.
Wait, did the one attack a disadvantage or a straight roll?
Which one?
The rogue one? Because he's blind and deaf?
Ooh.
That's true.
Well, I cannot unwind this.
We need the
Oh,
blind.
and I would have used my thing too.
Sorry, I
forgot.
blink
won't
out
do
for
it.
like...
I rolled another natural 20.
Okay.
So he.
Well, she can negate that.
No, my armor
Only if-
negates that.
Oh, that does. Oh, that
Yeah.
does too.
Yeah, essentially, you don't even have to use that on Callie now because she's got the advancing
So why
armor.
am I staying with
I should use my
these?
warding maneuver. I keep forgetting. I'll do
I'm
it.
not standing by you.
All right,
Although I'll be dead
Giant
next time.
terrifying
So.
thing.
all right. Top of the.
Yeah,
that was
tiny
their
little
turn, I believe.
How does
Take
that
them
look
out.
in front of me?
Like
Fine,
how the
or
two
is he
gnomes are
taking-
Yeah,
Yeah.
look in front of you. Looks fine. Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, I
Actually,
am
that-
technically attacking this
That's
one
true.
too.
That's true.
You're by yourself.
Let's have some more fun.
All right.
Apparently not very smart.
23 to hit.
Totally
Is
misses.
it common healing 1d8?
I will do another defensive flourish
Yeah.
as well. So
Common
for
healing is
damage,
2d4
we're doing
plus 2, I
Two.
think.
2d4 plus
Do
2.
the big. That's okay.
19 points of damage.
19.
This
Okay.
goes up by 6.
Starting to look a little rough now.
18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Oof. 8 points of damage.
Okay. This is your offhand attack.
23 to hit.
Yep.
9.
9. Nice. Okay. Yeah. There's.
That's right.
I picture that's like slash stab.
And I will just because I don't think he's going after them because he's too dumb, but I'm going to position myself in between just in case.
Okay.
Let's stay in combat.
Work's turn. I don't think
Enid.
Or
there's-
Enid's turn.
Enid.
Oh, sorry, Enid.
We keep skipping people.
That's all right.
Oh, there's a lot of
Alright,
people on that
I guess I'll attack with.
You got hit, didn't you? Make a
Yes.
Constitution saving throw. 2 of them,
To see if you keep your spiritual guardians.
which would in essentially it would
Essentially.
We'd only negate 8
in
damage.
retrospect.
Just 8
Where
damage.
do we
negate
go
that 8
for?
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So 3 would have failed. So
There's 8 more.
And they're no longer out.
No. But you can bring them
That's
right back out.
That's true.
And at a
I
higher
will
level.
probably do. Well, I could bring him out at a higher level.
We could save your life.
Philip's constantly like the voice
I
on
assume
somebody's
you're
shoulder.
pretty bad.
Sorry.
Kill them like this.
So
I'm just
yeah,
wondering
I'll
what
send
they
you
would
2
do.
off.
she's at 45.
Oh, I thought she was
She's
4.
doing fine.
I'm fine.
She's doing great.
Oh, never mind.
I'm looking very
I mean, I took
horrible.
30 points of damage, but.
Yeah, you look
Sorry.
up and you do see Callie is like
Oh, that's right.
really
I
bad.
forgot. Okay.
I'm a cleric.
Oh, I'm a clear. I'm a healer.
I
What do I do?
Just got
Okay.
really focused
That's
on the
right.
death part of it lately. So.
Okay.
I became the warden of death.
Yeah, don't
Death
heal
greets you.
anymore.
Death greets you.
Okay.
More
Death
in
is
my domain.
free today.
I will
Kelly,
do...
you're joining me.
Oh no. Healing word.
You could do cure wounds.
Cure wounds, you have to
No,
touch.
she's a touch.
I'd have to touch for cure
Oh.
wounds. So I'm
She
gonna
has
do
to get in the
healing
middle of that
word,
mess.
but at 3rd level.
Okay.
3d4 plus
Yeah.
3d4 plus 6. That's
crazy.
crazy. It is.
That's the plus 6. I think is more than Day could heal. Period.
7, 8,
Yeah.
14.
He only had like a plus 1.
Okay.
Nice.
14.
And then I will.
Can do an action cantrip.
So you could
Yeah,
bring
that's
the
what
spiritual guardian. Oh no.
No, I
Cantrip.
can't.
So you
That's
can
right.
do Toll the
I'll
Dead or
do-
Sacred Flame.
Toll the dead.
On the one
But then
in
can
front
I
of
also? Oh no, I
No.
can't because I just chose to heal it. Okay. Sorry. Toll the dead.
Which
you? On
one?
which one?
Oh. The guy right in front of me.
14.
No.
Okay, so he takes 2d12 damage.
Yeah.
But they said that I get to, for cantrips, I now get to add my wisdom
Oh, yeah.
modifier to
At level 8.
damage.
So she gets that plus 6.
Ooh, man. So 2d12 plus
Plus
6.
6.
Jeez.
For cantrips.
Oh, that's pretty
6,
good.
7,
So
what's it,
13.
13.
13.
That's
Okay.
still a
Still
bit.
pretty good.
That's a sizable amount.
Yeah. It could have been. It could have been a total
epic.
of what? 30 points of damage. 2 12s and a 6. 30 points.
Can you
That's
imagine?
crazy.
It's that guy's
Yeah.
turn way over there.
Okay, 13. Right, 13.
And am I in his?
Yeah, you're
so
in his melee. Okay, this one.
That guy way over there.
He's smart enough. I rolled.
knew you were
rolled
gonna
a
roll
natural
for that.
19. But yeah. What's the pig's AC?
Like 11 max.
Oh no, he can't see the pig. The wall's in the way. Nope, never mind. He cannot see the pig.
You can only see like over here, right?
He can see Callie. He can see Enid. Yeah, he's shooting Callie.
Because why not?
First one misses.
Oh, the blind deaf guy's not blind and deaf
Second one
anymore.
misses. Okay.
You go away after your turn.
One turn.
Yeah.
Did he miss
Both
me?
his shots. Yeah. All right. That was his turn. Is it Callie's turn? Yep.
What you
Oh.
doing?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna
Picking off this guy?
hit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh man, 13. Nope. Yeah, 15.
Which one?
15. That one.
That one does not hit.
I'm gonna hit him again. 24.
That is it.
9.
9. And you slash it across him and the armor. It pierces through the hide armor and slashes him and leaves a big gaping wound on his chest.
Okay.
Ash.
Okay. I'm gonna go down and try to pick up each kid.
Yeah, that's easy enough. Yeah, you grab both the kids and you fly
Yep.
up.
And
Okay.
then I'm going to fly back that way.
Okay.
I can make
Nicely done.
Very nicely done.
You rescue the kids.
You can go about here.
Are they still unconscious?
Yes.
That's good.
You're about over there. Probably in the air still, but
Yeah,
you're
I'm gonna
about there.
stay in the air for now, I guess.
Fantastic.
Right, you could do call lightning.
I
Or with
can.
picking them up the action.
Oh
No,
yeah.
it's a bonus action call lightning.
No,
No, it's
It's an
action.
action.
Yeah, it's an action. So
Oh,
I
okay.
can.
Or is it a bonus action? Pick them up.
That's what I'm saying. Pick up the kids.
It's an action to pick them up.
Yeah.
That was both kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there. Yeah.
Ends.
And it's going to turn towards you.
Me?
Yep.
Why would it do that?
Because you can. Nope. Neither of them are going to hit because your armor class is like 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
Enid is going to hit you.
Oh, that's a thing I've done here.
That's an 18
Yes.
and a 25.
Why do you roll so high for me?
Yeah, roll those for me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled really low for damage. So that's only 8 points of damage and
What you got in your bag of tricks now?
12 points of damage.
I still have something.
Okay. That was the Etton's turn. Fury.
So, if I get to stand right by Enid, can I attack the big Etten? So, like, I can get to the space right.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Like physical attack.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh my, what is Fury doing?
It's got all that poison.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull
Oh,
out the
yeah.
poison dagger out of the poison socket it's been in,
Which one?
which is
Dagger of venom I
the
gave him.
poison all those cult members were using.
Okay.
So the poison dagger seeped in that poison.
Okay.
And
So
I'm-
that's the
4d6
one, yeah.
so they're
Okay.
gonna need to make two.
Dagger of venom.
Yeah, dagger of
It's an
venom.
extra D10 or 2d10
So
or
two. Well, first let's see if I hit.
Okay.
Nah, I'm dumb.
Can you
What'd you roll?
Can you
10.
No, unfortunately that misses. So you you try to swing it and so
Have you ever been this close to something?
that was a good try.
That was.
Yeah,
All right.
just the amount of
The last
damage it
head
would do.
honcho.
No, he did not.
Now that the kids are
That will
gone.
be
Right
a
now we can
21 to hit.
just do whatever.
Yeah.
21?
21
Yeah.
to hit.
No, wait, my. Oh no.
Oh, that's a
I
d12.
can't do that thing because I didn't hit him last time.
No.
By the way, did that still use up a usage of the poison?
Yeah.
Okay.
17 points of damage to you.
Not dead yet.
The second one missed. So as it slashes across. Okay. Sinjin, your turn.
20 to hit.
That lit?
What?
11 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm not doing a flourish on this. 23 to hit.
Hits.
13 points of damage.
13, he goes down.
Then I will finally just turn over and look at it. Oh gosh! Healing word! At 3rd level to Callie.
Okay.
Holy crap, my team!
This guy's
I'm bleeding out.
12
Okay.
points.
Thank you.
That's your role as the tank, though. That's.
Yep. Haven't gone down yet.
Yeah.
Close.
To think about, like,
30.
he could have taken, the rogue could have taken me out one turn.
Yeah. That's the role.
Yeah.
Turn.
That's what you were going to be as Trin, too.
Right, so
but
I
it's-
like this version of a tank, though.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll attack with the spirit weapon. Spiritual weapon. Tombstone.
Destroy all things.
I have a low AC.
Yeah, so 7 plus 9.
13 hits.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, plus 9.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
17.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
so, yeah.
yeah, 16
Or
hits, yeah.
16.
Oh. I was confused why mine was the same pluses or not, but I have the ring.
Okay. Still up.
And then I'm gonna take out my spirit guardians at
Yep.
4th
They'll
level.
both be in it when they start.
Yep, at 4th level.
Okay.
That's good
So that means it's.
for me.
How many D8? Double check the spell.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I've not done it above.
Yeah.
There's that one orc over
One
there.
orc.
Just keeps firing at Callie.
He
He's
just
just
needs, like-
deflecting
So
it.
it's 1d8 for each.
He
So
just
it'd
needs
be
to run away.
48.
48. Thank you.
What was it, 15.
Yeah.
I hit it. It became a natural, but that's not what it was. It was a 15 plus 6, so 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And the other one was a natural 2, so no. So it's going to be 6. So that's plus 4. That's going to be 8 points of damage to you.
Still up.
All right. Callie, your turn.
Well, gonna hit the guy in front of me.
Okay.
17 plus 10, 27.
It's going to use Uncanny Dodge to take half the damage.
So 9.
Okay.
I mean, well, 4, I
4.
guess.
Okay.
I meant hit again. 15?
15 misses.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy.
Ash, your turn.
Now you can do Call Lightning.
True.
Where's the lady on the horse
She's
at?
90 feet
Yeah,
back
she's still
here.
90 feet
With
further
Storm, yeah.
Which you could almost get to this turn.
I could, but then I have
back.
to leave everything.
I mean,
I think
they're
we'll be
safe
fine.
over
Fine.
there.
I'll
boring,
fly the kids
but-
back to their mom, I guess.
Okay. You can use your action to do Call Lightning.
You can do that. You could
and
do it
is
before you
anybody
leave.
Within the, yeah.
Yeah,
That
the
guy.
guy up
There.
on top.
Yeah, he needs to
Let's
go.
But
give
then-
him 2 points of damage, I'm sure.
All right, go ahead and make a
He needs to do dex
dex
save.
save.
Could be
You're off the
15.
board currently.
I failed, so it takes
Alright.
Come
half.
on, all 10s.
Yeah.
So 8
So,
points.
yeah, 8.
8.
Yeah.
And that's already half, but if he...
Yeah. Okay, still up.
Yeah.
The Etton's turn.
I don't know, I'm gone.
And starts his turn.
Yeah,
Flying away
you
with
did.
How much damage
So
does
I
it take?
don't know how it works. You've left the
40,
range of
10.
the spell.
14.
But could you have
48.
gone and come
I mean, I'd
back
like
though
to.
already? Because if you,
And so I can only do 80 feet.
even if you, because your action was to do that thing. But next time you could easily get
14.
back
Yeah.
to us because
46 damage.
you're
14
You go
takes
so
him down.
fast.
I'm assuming the spell.
Let's see
spell
which way he
drops.
falls.
Okay.
So
onto the guy in front of me.
2, 3. Into the thing that has been causing him so
Oh
much damage that he didn't realize was hurting him. Into the spiritual weapon. And you watch as it does it. The tombstone goes down and settles above his head.
Fury.
Alright.
I'm going to go flank the rogue and try to give him a taste of his own medicine.
Okay.
It's the medicine.
This
poison.
is midnight.
23?
He never
That'll
dies.
hit.
So 2
It
Constitution
is, it's that
saving
figure.
throws.
It is.
Okay.
It's armless, handless.
I failed both.
Should we?
Oh.
Good roll
Should we? I don't
damage.
know.
Okay, hang on.
She can talk to
So-
Dad if we just let her prepare the spell.
So does the dagger venom do the normal dagger damage as well?
Yeah.
We'll have to get
Okay.
anyway.
We have a pig.
So that
We still have two of
That's
those two.
4
I can,
plus 1, 5.
Just put the
Speak
pig
with
in
animals.
Yeah.
I could cast gingerbread pose.
So-
There you
Just
go.
make a pig cage.
14 points of damage for the first thing.
Okay.
The second is
You have to make the save for the.
Here, he failed both saves.
Oh, good. Assassin wizard over there.
I know.
He's getting
You were
Your
rolling.
damage has been rolling.
17,
So well.
20 points more of poison damage.
Okay. You watch. You're like sitting there facing off against him, and you
I think
just
that's
you
the
just hear
power
this,
of friendship.
and you just watch as this little bit of green like pools underneath, pouring underneath his eyes as the poison seeping through his makes him cry
Gross.
poison out through his tear ducts. As
I
he
do.
just
I do
slowly
one of these. Nice.
and falls down dead.
You've reached a whole new level of emo.
Yeah. Sinjin, your turn.
I
Is
will
he
not
still?
die.
I
eating
still have
grass?
another type of poison too.
Ooh.
The
Can I
Shashuba.
see this guy up there?
You've seen arrows coming from that direction, so you can.
Can I
move
see
them.
him?
He is
Where I
the
am?
bravest
Yeah.
bandit of them all. Whoa.
Wait, what did you just
I
do?
can't do that, but I'm up there.
Dimension door.
Yeah.
Wasting it
I was
to
like,
do
that
that.
was just a Yoda
I may
backflip.
die up here,
I
guys.
thought he just did a massive flip. Just
Enid, your
I was
turn.
like, what is that?
You just see Sinjin disappear.
I figured he could do
Flurry
it.
of
but I
blue
feel
smoke.
like,
They die.
what?
Purple smoke, and you see him appear
Really?
on a
Are you really
platform nearby.
He's a rogue. They could do like 1 million points of damage.
So I can kind of get like here, right?
He's been hit like 3 times.
Yeah.
He's evaded everything.
And no, I can't move my.
I'm just flying around.
But I will say, you two did save the kid from,
Yeah.
from being a hostage situation that would have changed the entire dynamic of this fight.
I did more damage to the fireball I've ever done. Succeeded on the
Our whole goal
polymorph,
was to save
and
him.
actually
We did it.
managed to
That's
do
good.
that.
I tried to get him to compel duel to drop the kid
Yeah,
and come
I know.
after me, but it didn't
I
work.
I
kinda
never
figured that's what
actually
you were
checked
going
that
for.
they were
Wait,
actually alive. Assuming
This,
they are.
this
but-
is going to go down as
Yeah.
my best battle of all characters right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can I see him or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
see.
All right. Well, I guess
You
I'll
kinda
try
saved
Toll
the
the
battle.
Dead.
Okay.
Twice.
So yeah.
It's a natural 18 plus 1, 19, so it fails, unfortunately.
That's
All right, his turn. He turns, faces you.
Yup.
That guy.
It wasn't in the box. I did roll it. It was a natural 20. I'll re-roll it.
Well, he's still within 30 feet of Enid.
Who is?
You?
I'm up there on top of this tower.
Oh, I don't know how
Yeah.
tall. Oh.
Yeah, it's
So I have
30,
messed
but
with
no.
both rolls.
Oh,
I fumbled
it's
for
30, but not 30.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
My turn.
Yeah.
30 minutes. Like
I'm
60.
gonna
I want to see.
whip out my
that
bow
work.
and
Okay.
Best it.
shoot.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I've used it yet.
Yeah, 27.
Okay.
Is
Looks
it-
like you're attacking me.
It does.
Open up!
Oh,
I saved you.
man.
I saved you.
6.
I'm trying to
6
shoot
to hit?
good.
No, 6
6
points
damage.
of damage.
Okay, yeah.
And then, yeah, 23. 6, 11.
Okay, he goes down.
I appear up there and like, choo choo.
I got you.
I got your boob.
I had it. It's fine.
You said I got your boob.
I've got your boob.
All right. So, I'm going to assume that you surround the pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking the pig
Wait,
hostage.
what are we doing? Are we?
Well, I think
we
we should
just-
ask
Do
a
you
question.
do we want to end here? And you
I say let's
so-
end here.
Yeah.
All
So we
right,
just
so you
surround
guys
the pig.
slowly surround the pig and wait for him to transform.
And the giant
back
eagle
into
surround
the
the pig
individual.
too.
Well,
Yes, the giant eagle
Yeah.
flies
well,
back.
that would be a full hour. I may want to drop it before.
Where's the
Oh, it's an
eagle?
hour?
It's a polymorph.
Polymorphs an hour?
It's an hour.
Holy crap! That's ridiculous.
Well, we can talk about what we're gonna
Yeah.
ask
Gives us
him and
plenty
all
of
that
time
stuff.
to build
Where's
a
the
cage.
eagle?
We could just bring him along.
Flew.
I
put him
love
in
the
a
fact
cage.
that you
I was-
polymorphed
yeah.
the main baddie. of
We'll
the
pretend
entire
you're-
thing
Oh,
into a pig.
You
Oh my
might have, so
gosh.
you might have healed the
It
kid.
I
was
was
in
gonna
memory
come
of
back.
Rafa, the battle he died.
Yeah.
They polymorphed that guy
Okay,
too.
cool.
Okay.
Don't even pick
Boy,
up stuff, guys. Just go.
Alright.
Yes.
All right.
jeez.
Run.
Nicely
Well,
done, guys.
Well, we gotta stop the
What?
stream.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Don't pick up stuff. I said just